Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Dorks in Danger, the tabletop group my friends and I play Dungeons and Dragons. Most of the time. Sometimes. Starting with a little recap. Previously, your party had begun to explore the Wave Echo Cave, delving deeper into the booming caverns. You came across a group of zombies, which you dispatched, but drew in a group of ghouls with the sound that tried to ambush you. Proceeding northward, you discovered a room full of old bones, indicating that the ghouls that had attacked you were quite starved and crazed. You then discovered an ochre jelly next, oozing through the halls and the mine tunnels, which you eliminated, leading you to find yet another group of ghouls, who nearly ate Bolt alive as they swarmed him.
Yeah, I remember.
After taking a rest, you were discovered by a group of kobolds who ran away at the sight of you, but you decided to not pursue them. Heading to the east side of this large cavern, some among you noticed an odd sensation that they attributed to perhaps an odd sort of magical field, but you couldn't identify what it would cause. After failing to sneak towards another group of zombies and unleashing some attacks against them, a jabbering, cackling skull with glowing red eyes, limbed in green and blue flames, floated down into sight. With a screech, a small mote of orange flew straight toward Reyka, landing right at her feet, before exploding in a massive fireball enveloping your party. And that's where we pick up, in the middle of a battle. With Niah almost up on deck. But first, one thing does happen that I have to wind back a little bit. After that explosion of flame clears and scorches all of you, some of you might notice that the jabbering skull starts to shudder and shake, but it flies out around the corner. Niah, it is your turn. I'm gonna resolve something while you're taking your turn here.
Okay, well, now that it's exploded. So wait, did I see where it went?
You saw it flew off to the right of the path of the doorway up there.
Ow. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna cast Eldritch Blast on this zombie.
Okay, do it.
19?
19 absolutely hits.
For 7 damage.
7 damage. Oh my god, my tablet just about flew off my desk. Whoa.
Professional streamer.
Professional streaming. Very good. Okay. It reels back with that smack of eldritch energy, but it's still standing. What else would you like to do?
That's it.
Okay. Then, Bud, you are up with Reyka on deck.
Yeah, give me just one moment.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay. I might switch to my other headphones later on because, like, I can't, like, individually turn down the stream music on mobile.
Ah, that is fair.
So it's like, it's very loud. I'm like, I can't change it. Or it's just, you know, it's just Discord. All right, let's see. I am not going to be as bold this time with sending Bolt, into the fray with like 3 of these. What are they? Zombies, ghouls?
Yeah, zombies up ahead of you.
Zombies. All right. So first, I'm going to do the usual with my longbow.
Yep.
Let's see what happens. It's going to be a 18 to hit.
Definitely hits. Which one are you going after?
Okay. I'm going to go after, let's see.
They're all looking pretty bad, but to be fair, zombies look bad to begin with, so.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go for this guy right here.
Okay.
Let's see.
How does he look? Does he look almost dead? Well,
Well, it is a zombie.
Funny you say that.
So yes, technically.
It's going to be 5 damage.
5 damage as the arrow thuds into it. and it recoils, still standing, but groaning.
All right. Let's see. What else do I want to do?
Wait, which one did Bud hit?
The one in the front there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking I don't want to be too ambitious with Bolt. I'm just gonna keep Bolt back on this turn and there.
Okay, cool. Then it is Reyka's go with the zombies on deck.
All right.
Rinn's gonna shout to the group, "Don't group together!"
Little late for that.
I'm gonna shoot my longbow at this guy in the back.
Okay.
For a 22.
22 definitely hits.
For 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. The arrow flies out and strikes it right in the chest. And it just lets out a sickening gurgle as it falls back onto the ground, quite dead, as its form tries to struggle with life and then expires. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, that'll be it for my turn.
Okay. Then it is the zombies. They begin twitching and groaning and start sprinting down the hall straight at you. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait, sprinting?
Wait, so these are NASCAR zombies?
I mean, you tell me how scary a zombie that moves 20 feet in 6 seconds is. Like, it's fast, but it's not that fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. This zombie can only get there. So it's gonna use its action to dash itself. 1, 2, 3 here.
Hello, friend.
And they are both going to take some attacks. One on Rinn and one on Synas.
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 Wow.
On Synas, that is a 12 to hit.
Nope.
And on Rinn, that is a 17 to hit.
Yeah.
The zombie flails a broken arm out at you and deals 4 bludgeoning damage.
Alright.
Oh,
Did we lose?
It's Bud. I think he's switching to his other.
Yeah.
Okay.
there he is.
Next up is Thava with Rinn on deck.
Me run up here and hit zombie with greatsword.
Okay.
You group up.
We'll be
We
fine.
look very group up.
Me no care.
Me no care.
Ooh, is a 9 hit.
A 9 does hit, actually.
Wow.
Wow, oh wow.
These,
Thank God.
I mean, they're zombies, guys.
No armor, minus dex. Yeah.
Yeah.
14 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then the sword is probably slowly erupting or something, whatever the fuck it does. So that's going to be whatever the fuck it does.
Whatever your magical sword does.
Yeah, the thing I should be responsible for, which is 1d6 fire. So 1 second.
That's a lot of damage on my little zombie guy.
4 fire damage.
4 fire damage. Man. There's no way he can roll high enough, and he had 3 HP, so... As you cut into this zombie, it just, like, explodes into multiple different pieces, and limbs and charred body goes scattering against the ground. Anything else you'd like to do?
Wait, how much movement did I use? Like 15, 20?
20-ish.
So I can probably move, step over its corpse and come up here to get ready to attack the next one.
Okay. Then, Rinn, you are up with Synas up next.
Okay.
You got a zombie in front of you.
There's a zombie in front of me, and
What are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing. There's a part of me that feels like I want to misty step into the next room without knowing what's in there.
Oh.
That's the fun option.
You can do that.
I can. And I might... Wait, I have a flaming sphere here, don't I?
No, you have a dancing light in the next room.
Oh. Wait, but I had my flaming sphere, like, during the last Oh, we rested. didn't
Yeah,
we?
you rested,
rested,
which is an
yeah.
hour.
It's
That
been a
spell only
long
lasts a
time
minute,
since
so...
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, never mind.
Never mind.
Okay, well, at the very least here, we're gonna go 5 feet
Is
here.
this the new accent?
This is, Rinn got hit in the head with the zombie, and now this is, how she talks.
God.
I love Minnesotan Rinn.
We're gonna have to hit her again.
Rinnesotan.
Minnesota.
Oh shit, that's the one.
Oh dear, I got hit in the head by a zombie.
Oh, okay there, bud.
Okay there, bud.
Here, have a cookie. You're just wasting away.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna stop. This is gonna keep
What are
going.
you doing, Rinn? What are you doing?
Imagine if Bud had a Minnesotan accent with Southern. Who knows? what
That's
that
like
sounds
both mixed together there.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay, is this considered half cover?
Are you trying to shoot at the flame skull?
It's what I can see there.
Yeah, that would be considered half cover for you.
Okay, so I would need to,
You
take
can see the flame skull.
attack of opportunity.
She
away
can
from
see the
this
flame
here
skull, yes.
zombie. The flame skull is, she says to the group. The flame skull is to the right of the
I'm
door.
gonna fireball you again. Only you.
It's just a part of Rinn's brain activated. She entered a role at some point in the past, and now she is
Mhm.
back there mentally.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go
go ahead.
So I would be at disadvantage unless I take an attack of opportunity. And do I want to take an attack of opportunity, or do I want to wait for Youngclaws to like fill the room for me?
Uh-huh.
I feel like I just want to prepare something.
Okay, what would you like to prepare?
I want to. Can I just use my action to what do you call it?
Ready a spell?
No.
No.
Dodge. Can I just dodge?
You could take the dodge action, yeah.
Yeah, so I just want to sit here with this zombie and not get hit and let these guys pile in before me because I actually learned my lesson. And,
Did you?
and I'm just gonna dodge.
Okay. Gonna take the dodge action. Got it.
Does that work against spells?
It gives disadvantage on attacks, so anything that is directly trying to attack you with an attack roll will have disadvantage, but it does not help you with, like, saves.
So fireballs.
So yeah, like, it
So
won't help you
a
against
fire-
fireball.
A fire bolt
Yes.
it will help against because it has to target you. A fireball is just blowing up a general area. It's not going to help you.
Yep.
Yes.
You can dodge that
Okay.
all you like, you're still gonna explode.
I'm going to do that, and then as a, I guess, no, I think this is a free action. I'm going to send my dancing lights into the face of the skull and try to surprise it.
Okay, sure, you do that. Your little dancing light kind of goes around the corner.
I want it to threateningly dance
Okay.
in front of the face of the
Sure,
skull.
yeah. They do that. It gets
And-
real wiggly right in front of its face.
I end my turn.
Okay. Synas, you are up with the flamey skull next.
Okay, let's see. Well, I can see somebody here, so I'm gonna take the 10 step, and then we're just gonna go ahead and swing a scimitar at him.
Okay.
Please hit. That's a 15 to hit.
It definitely hits the Zambo.
That's gonna be all 3 slashing damage, but 8 fire damage because of the absorb elements as well.
Damn. That's a lot of damage.
Makes up for the baby 1 that I roll.
How much total did you say?
11. 8 of it is fire.
Oh. Math is hard. Yeah, you slash into this thing and scorch most of its body, and it screeches out and as it seems to slump back against the wall. And then with a few jittery cracks and crunches of bone, it rights itself back up as its undead fortitude brings it back up to 1 HP.
I hate that. Shoot. Well, I guess it's technically not an attack of opportunity to take another 10 steps there.
Yeah, true.
Do I have a bonus action I could do? I I don't. That's exciting. Okay. Then yeah, I'm just gonna hang out here.
Okay.
And I think that's my turn.
Okie dokie, then it is
Okie
the
dokie.
flame. Okie dokie. The flame skull's turn. What is it going to do? You hear the chattering skull laughing in the next room in a very constant cackle that has basically not stopped this entire time, and with the size of the next cavern, you just hear its voice echoing of that. It is.
It's Skeletor.
It's flying Skeletor. I mean, it is going to move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet that way.
Oh. Okay.
And it is going to fire
This feels
out.
familiar.
Can I have? No, I'm kidding. It's not a fireball. It's okay. But it is going to fire out. Both of its eyes glow bright, and 2 bolts of flame come flying out, and they spin and twist through the air, and they're both going straight for Rinn.
I thought you were gonna say, "Oh, lightning bolt." Now I was like, "Oh God."
Oh my God!
Is this a non-targeting spell?
This is a direct targeting spell.
Oh.
So dodge does help you in this.
And you are so fucking lucky. 'Cause it wouldn't know. It sees the first thing that it saw as it swooped in. Both of these bolts of flame come twisting and flying out, and your hair gets blasted back as one smacks into the wall next to you, and the other goes zipping past your shoulder as both of them miss.
Oh, we missed your hats.
Dang it! That's what it sounded like, but faster and higher.
I see. And then it's going to float up in the air about another 5 feet, and then end its turn. And it is Niah up with Bud on deck. So it's floating 10 feet off the ground. Just do that to remind myself.
Sorry, it showing itself right then kind of changed some of my.
There's 1 zombie and 1 fiery skull.
Right.
God damn it. How hurt is that zombie looking?
Very. It's like barely hanging on.
Yeah, I guess.
I think it's 1 HP.
It has 1 HP.
I cast Eldritch Blast at it.
Okay, do it.
19 again.
Oh my God.
Dealing 7 damage.
7 damage as Niah smacks it in the side of the head with an Eldritch Blast of Force that sends out a sickening crunch. You say 11 damage?
7 damage.
7 damage. And its head cracks to the side disgustingly with a loud crunch as it does collapse to the ground and its undead nature expires.
And just seeing the spooky fireball skeleton thing again, I'm just gonna go and take a few steps over here.
Yep, that's valid. Totally valid. All right, Bud, you are up with Reyka on deck.
All right, do I sound okay?
You sound great.
Okay, good. Since I have pretty much like limitless range.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I see Mr. Skull, I'm going to go for another Lumbo attack.
Okay.
On him. That's gonna be... Oh yeah, that has to hit. Let's see. 24 to hit?
Oh my God. I mean, yeah, it hits.
Okay, good.
Like, wow.
Yes, I rolled a 17. That's plus 7. So.
Sheesh.
Yeah. I wish I could use like some spells and whatever, but all my slots have been used, so I'm relying on the weapons. All right, let's roll.
That's gonna be a 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. As you fire this arrow out, you definitely see it hits its mark and the skull kind of bounces back and wiggles around. You're not sure it dealt as much damage as you're expecting, though.
Okay. I'm looking at something here. I think I can use Favored Foe, because it's not tied to my spell slots.
Yes, it's just a thing you can do.
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and use that on him. When you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can mark the target as your favorite enemy for 1 minute until you lose concentration. So have that activated.
We'll do that. Favorite
Okay.
foe.
And because I can't really do much else, and Bolt can't really do much either from his position, there's no way he can get to him, I'm just gonna move off to the side over here.
Okay.
Both of us. And that will be my turn.
Okay. Then
Reyka.
Reyka is up.
Aye.
The zombies are not in the turn order. Get out of here.
All right. Well, I too am going to send an arrow whizzing down the hallway.
Sure thing. You use a longbow.
1, 2, 1.
You use a longbow too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 21 hits.
21. For 6 damage.
6 damage. Which,
And go ahead.
much like Bud's initial arrow strike, you also feel like it maybe isn't doing as much damage as you'd expect it to.
Okay. Well, I also am gonna do the favored foe.
Okay.
And can I do that roll right now?
What does the feature say?
It says first time on each of your turns that you hit the favorite enemy and deal damage, including when you mark it. Okay, so yeah. We're gonna roll an extra 1d4.
So, Bud, that would also mean you should do that extra damage as well for favored foe.
Correct. Yeah.
So go ahead and roll that for me.
All right, I got 2.
Oh, wait, me?
It says you put favored foe on him, and favored foe says, including when you hit.
Oh,
for the first time.
Okay. Did not know this.
How much did you say, Reyka?
2.
2.
But I'm also gonna send bugs.
Yep.
Bugs.
4 for the bugs.
What type of? Does it say what type of damage the bugs do? Or is it just
Piercing damage.
piercing damage? Okay. And you said 4 damage for that?
Yep. So 6, 2, and 4.
Yep. Okay. All of the above, as you have noticed. It's definitely taking hits, but it doesn't seem as phased by your attacks.
Okay. Well, I am gonna move just around the corner here.
Okay. Bud, did you roll your d4?
Yes, 2 points of damage.
2 points of damage. Okay.
My turn is concluded.
Okay. Thava, you are up with Rinn on deck.
I'm going to move closer. Right here. And I'm going to try chucking a javelin at the flame skull.
Alrighty.
Does a 19 hit?
It sure does.
Oh, also just so you're aware, because it does matter, I'm like sheathing the Great Sword of Eruption so it doesn't explode at the end of this turn.
Yeah, okay.
If I'm allowed to do that and also chuck a javelin. And it's 10 piercing damage from the javelin.
I'll allow it this time.
Allow me. Oh.
I'll allow it, but watch yourself, McCoy. 10 piercing damage, which as you throw that javelin and it strikes into the skull, it breaks all the way through it and kind of lodges into it. And it stays floating, but it just looks down at you. Much like your compatriots, not as much damage as you thought it would.
And now it's got a big stick floating.
Now it's got a big stick.
Maybe you can grab it and like cudgel him with it.
Yeah, maybe.
Slam him against the floor. Yeah. Anyways,
wondering if it's like a resisting to piercing damage or like just physical damage at all.
You're not
Has
sure.
anyone hit him with a magical physical weapon yet?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, see.
All right, Rinn, if there's nothing else, Thava, Rinn is up.
That's it.
Okay, Rinn, you're up. Send us on deck.
Okay. Well, I've got nothing but fire, so
Okay.
I think maybe I shouldn't use a spell. Is there anything in the environment that looks threatening?
As you round this corner, you see a very old pile of coal. This room specifically, you do see a massive blast furnace and a mechanical bellows in the middle, which have a water wheel attached to them. There are heaps of coal piled nearby. There's carts with unrefined ore. And this groove in the ground up here that you see is actually a 10-foot wide, deep and 10-foot deep channel that cuts the room apart here.
The one the water wheel is on, or that?
Yeah, where the water wheel is sitting drops down about 10 feet past your vision, or out of sight there.
Oh, so he's across from.
He's across there and floating up in the air.
Okay. See, I thought that was all the flat surface right there.
Yeah, it's a little hard to portray.
Okay. Okay. Well. I could use a chromatic orb, but it's my last spell slot. I feel like we're not done here.
There's also that weird magic-y aura thing, where I think if you use the leveled spell, it does the...
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, the weirdness.
Synas remembered.
Which I think we forgot to do it when I did absorb elements, but...
You want to roll a D100 for me right now?
I mean, sure, why not? Why not?
I'll do it.
Why not?
Why not?
56.
56.
I swear to God, if I was 3 inches of height. Different campaign.
Different campaign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I'll BRB real quick.
Roll a D10 for me.
Oh God. Somebody about to explode.
No, it's fine.
6.
6. This
So
would have...
Keep in mind, I was here when that happened.
Yeah, so this would have happened to one of the zombies, and it would not have mattered at all. But your spell would have arced and sparked in a weird way, and you would have seen weird swirling energy surrounding one of these zombies.
Okay.
But it would not have mattered.
Yeah, okay.
But good looking out. All right, Rinn, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try to hit him with a sling.
A what?
A sling.
A sling? I thought you said a slate, and I was like, what are you?
Nah. She
A
just like pulls
slingshot.
it out of her pocket. She never fucking uses this thing.
Yeah, sure, do it.
Desperate. Okay.
Grabbing a piece of coal and loading it, and
7.
ooh, it just goes whizzing right by and smashes against the wall, and the skull just wiggles around going,
Damn it!
anything else?
I literally can do nothing else but waste resources, so that's it.
Okay. Synas, you're up with Flamey Skull next.
I'm gonna go ahead and 5, 10, 15, 20. And I'm also gonna do... Well, before I use the sling, I'm gonna use Magic Stone.
Yep. Is that
for
a
bonus
cantrip?
action. Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Okay.
And then with the Magic Stone, I'm gonna go ahead and sling a rock.
Okay.
Rock and stone.
Rock and stone.
Oh my God, 8.
8, much like Rinn's, just flies into the wall behind it. It's with its weird wiggling movements and very erratic nature, it's very hard to get a beat on this guy, and it just keeps giggling. Anything else?
It was almost a 20.
Oh.
I'm gonna go ahead and just 5 feet over this way into the hallway slightly, and then that's it.
Okie dokie, then the Flame Skull's turn. It is going to lock its eyes on Thava as the Flame Skull floats an additional 10 feet up in the air to be at the 20-foot high ceiling in here. And it is going to float a little closer so that it can actually reach you with its attack. And it is going to fire 2 bolts of flame down at you. Boy, these dice are not doing good for me today. Nope, that's not the. Where is his? Does a 17 hit you?
Nope.
No, both of them just
barely
slam.
missing.
One of them slams into the ground and the other just ricochets off your armor harmlessly. And then it is going to, I guess, shift the rest of its movement to over here, floating well above the furnace bellows and the water wheel. Niah, you are up with Bud on deck.
Okay. Huh, everyone has moved a lot.
Yep. You also would have to move all the way up to the end of the tunnel here, of this hallway, to actually see it, because it floated straight up 20 feet.
Ah, okay.
And these halls are 8 feet tall.
I can make it there with the rest of the movement.
Yep, that gives you the position you need to see it.
Okay, cool. I cancel just blessed.
Okay. Do it.
Natural 20.
God, with the... Alright.
So, okay. Can I roll this without it being crit damage? So 21 damage, I think.
20. Wow.
Because it what? First dice is.
First dice max, and then roll again, and that's your total for a crit.
And then plus the,
your modifiers.
And it's only applies once?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
The modifier applies after all the dice have been rolled.
21 damage.
Sheesh. Niah comes sprinting up and unleashes a massive blast of Eldritch energy and deals a heck of a blast to this thing. The javelin actually dislodges as fragments of the skull go flying every which way.
Yeah.
And you definitely see this thing is looking a little upset by that. A little hurt. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, I did not damage, I think.
Okay, then Bud, it is your turn.
Can I be informed as to where Mr. Skull is?
You know that you saw Niah have to run into the hallway ahead of you before she was able to actually fire off an attack, so you would assume that it's further into the room.
Yeah, you wouldn't even see where I shot.
Yeah, you would have just seen a big blue flash of light.
1, 2, 15, 20. What in the world? Oh. Sorry. Can you hear it in the background?
I heard a light beep 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 beep.
Yeah. I thought I had my phone on mute. Okay, so I still can't see him. That was 20, I think. 25, 30. Oh, I see him.
But
okay.
you wouldn't be able to see him from here. It's hard to portray verticality in this, but it is 20 feet straight up in the air, so you actually have to go to the end of the hallway before you'd be able to get a shot on it.
Oh.
I know.
So sad.
You can use your action to dash.
Oh, I could. How much more?
It gives you your move speed again, so you would be able to move 30 more feet.
Oh. Can the skull see me from here?
Nope.
Okay. I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to be exposed to Skullman.
Valid.
And I can just move the next turn and should be able to see him regardless.
Okay. Do you want to do anything with your action? Do you want to ready an action?
I was gonna say, probably.
You could ready an attack for the next time you see it.
Yeah, what does readying an attack give me advantage with?
It doesn't give you advantage on anything. Basically what it does is you spend your action to ready an attack based on a certain condition, whether it's, someone breaks down the door or the first enemy I see. At which point that can go off whenever, but it uses your reaction to do so at that point.
Yeah, if he decides to
to float down, yeah.
Yeah, I would, either do that or ready a dodge, but I'll do an attack.
Okay.
I'll ready an attack.
Draw your bow and ready yourself for the next time you see it.
Yes. And
Okay.
I Bud whistles to Bolt to follow along. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll have him come to rest near Reyka. He
Okay.
rubs up against her leg.
Aw.
All right. If there's nothing
That's gonna be my
else, then Reyka, you are up with Thava on deck.
All right. Well, Reyka's gonna have to give Bolt a quick little pat
Of course.
Yes.
before she.
You have to pet the dog.
Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 25. Okay, so from here I should be able to.
Yes, you can see the
actually
skull
see
from
him.
there. Yep.
Okay. So then I'm gonna do another longbow attack. 'cause
Okay.
That's what I got. 23 to hit.
23 very much hits. Stop rolling so high. My goodness.
11 damage
Oof,
with the
11
favored
damage.
foe. Favored foe is an additional 3. And bugs, an additional 3 piercing.
Okay. You land quite a solid blow despite its seeming resistance to your attacks. But it is still up in the air, floating around and gibbering away.
All right.
Thava, you are...
Then-
oh, you still got more to do.
Well, I was gonna back up. If I go here, he won't be able to reach me with his height, right?
Yeah, not at where it is right now.
Okay, then I'm just gonna use the last 5 feet to just back up a little bit.
Okay.
And now I'm done.
Thava, you are up.
How much further forward do I have to move to be within 30 feet of this thing for the javelin?
I'd say just another 5 feet in its direction. So if you
Something like
were
this.
like that, yeah, that would put you
Okay.
in range, I think.
Sure. And I'll chuck another javelin.
All right.
I'm assuming a 9 does not hit.
Nope, it does not. You throw it wide and you watch the javelin tink into the ceiling and then fall down into the little ditch, the 10-foot deep ditch with a loud clang, 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 clang.
How high are the ceilings in here?
20 feet.
Okay, so I use 5 feet of movement. I am going to start moving over towards the wall, and I'm going to start using whatever my movement is left to
Yeah.
start moving up it.
You
Use about
move-
25, so I got 10 feet up the
Yeah,
wall.
10 feet up the wall. Yeah, you just guys watch Thava grumpily run over and just start running straight up the wall.
I forgot she could do that.
Me too. All right, anything else?
That's it.
Okay, Rinn, you're
Kinda.
up with Synas on deck.
Okay.
It's kind of freaky there, right?
It's kind of creepy.
Don't ask questions.
Yay! How is this guy looking?
He's looking pretty rough.
He's looking rough.
Yeah.
Okay.
He ain't looking good. His jaw's like kind of hanging off at a weird angle, and his laughing is kind of more like.
Am I actually close enough to hit him with a 30-foot range?
You would have to step into the room a little bit for that. You'd probably have to go to about here or here.
Wait, the skull?
Yeah.
But he looks like he's right next to me. What do you mean?
Oh, my DM screen is off from the actual game. Oh, weird. That's trippy. What? Okay. Anyway, yeah, I saw on my screen Rinn was back in the hallway still. Anyway.
Oh!
That was
Oh,
weird.
yeah, no, she's definitely not been in the hallway.
Yeah,
for a
no,
hot
I
minute.
just looked over at my stream screen and it's different. Anyway, yeah, you can hit from where you are. You can hit that skull.
Yeah, I was gonna say. 'Cause
Sorry.
he's like 20 feet up in the air, so
Yeah,
I was. Yeah,
he's
okay.
basically right above you.
Okay. We're gonna try the sling again.
All right.
Or maybe. Nah. Sling. 16!
16 hits.
Okay. Damage.
How much damage?
4.
4.
It's bludgeoning.
As you whip a rock up into the bottom side of the skull and snap a few more parts of the skull into pieces, it doesn't seem like it resisted that damage.
It's bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, makes sense.
Anything else you'd like to
Piercing. Piercing's no go. I literally cannot do anything else.
do? Okay.
So I'm going to. Is this like a tall structure right here? This the
yeah,
bellows?
it's about 15 feet tall.
Okay.
It's a pretty massive bellows.
And can I step over the channel? This thingy? Can I
That
step
yeah,
over this?
you could climb over that. It's
Okay.
It's raised, but with your hibbity hoppity mirthful leaps, you could do a little clip clop and a jump over that.
Oh, like this part? Or
No,
just this part?
over, yeah, that part right there.
Okay. 5, 10, 15,
Yep.
20, and 25.
Okay.
And I'm good.
Alrighty, Synas, you are up.
How far in? You've probably heard this question before. How far into the room do I need to go to sling this guy?
30-foot range?
Yeah.
Right about
sounds
there-ish.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, we could do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna magic stone first.
Yep.
And then with normal action, I'm gonna sling.
Do it.
Does a 25 hit?
Yeah?
And that's gonna be 10 magical bludgeoning.
Ooh, damn. You guys see Synas walk in and zip, 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 the sling and right through the center of that skull, puts a hole straight through it, and the skull shudders and screeches out a loud, and then the fire goes away and it comes landing right at the edge and actually falls into the channel as it expires.
Woo!
Nice.
Yeah, I was about to get a headache from him.
Bringing us out of combat. The sounds of battle die down once again.
All right, I want to retrieve my javelins,
Yep.
which means going into the channel and stuff.
Which for you
This
is
is-
not a problem.
Yeah.
How deep is the channel?
It's about a 10-foot deep stone channel, and I'll describe the room a little bit more. The channel itself is dry. You do see passages which exit to the west out of this room, as well as the east. You see the channel runs out of the room to the north and to the east as well. Though running out of the east, it appears to lead off into a different cavern, as Thava can see standing down there.
Hey,
You also
Thava.
see more than a dozen withered corpses which are scattered around the room, which are both orcish and dwarvish. Some of them are wearing the remains of their armor, though it is extremely, extremely degraded.
Dre, how big is the skull?
Oh, it's a human skull.
Oh, so it's a small skull?
Yeah, it's a human skull.
Does
Wonder's
anything
kinda
look
hard to hit.
different about it now that it's dead?
Looking closer at it, you do see several odd little runes, and that green flame is still present, like inside of its eyes. Like if you look into the eye sockets, there's still like this very dim green glow to them.
Okay, very cool.
I don't like that. It's just gonna revive any second or whatever.
Good. Maybe we
Uh,
should smash it.
Honestly,
Thava has no issue with crushing it under her foot.
Do it.
Do it.
Do you
Crunch.
do that?
Yeah, she'll fucking do it.
Yeah. Very little resistance against your foot as this skull just into dust, practically. Shards, little bits here and there. But they are still lightly glowing with that green, wispy energy.
What is
The shards of skull now.
Oh wow. Okay.
If someone wants, they could make a religion check looking at this.
It's not gonna be me.
Me no religion.
Will you accept an Arcana check?
I don't
I'll
mind.
accept an Arcana check.
I'll do a religion.
Sure.
Oh,
9.
9.
9? Wow.
9.
9. You guys... You're not totally sure, but the Thava, this kind of smacks as kind of cursed energy in a way.
Oh.
Oh, you don't say.
Synas, this also seems like a long-lasting enchantment. Though you're not sure what kind. You're not sure what type of enchantment is on it, and you're not sure what it does. You don't know much about flame skulls, either of you.
What a shame.
At the very least, I guess let's just not come back here if we can help it, just in case.
Sounds about right.
Okay. Where would you guys like to go?
Oh great. Now we have to decide.
The sense of the magic field was to the east, right?
Yes, the source, the You sense the source of this odd magical energy somewhere off to the east of you.
And so far, we cleared everything. There's nothing we left behind.
Not directly behind you.
Other than those kobolds that scampered away.
Yep.
Where'd they scamper?
They scampered
back to the south, I
yes,
think, if I
they
remember.
were back here. If you can see my ping, back where you guys took that short rest. They followed out of the tunnel you came out of, and then ran out of sight after spotting your group.
It looks like we didn't take a turn to the west down here at some point.
There are definitely many, many pathways you could go.
Yeah, there's a lot that we didn't do back there, so there could still be things behind us, but...
As you guys are standing in this cavern, everyone very plainly hears the of the booming sound as if the shoreline is nearby. A splash of water and higher humidity suddenly rises up from down in this cavern here. And it sounds like there is moving water somewhere past that cavern and out of sight. But the splashing, crashing wave sound, that wave echo, seems to be sourcing from somewhere in that direction.
In the east?
Toward the east, following the channel out of the room there, yeah.
Okay.
As you guys are standing here as well, Bud being closest to the tunnel that I was just about to talk about, where you had moved, this tunnel as well, you hear what sounds like talking. A very odd sort of burbling speech. It's a little hard to make out with the echoes and the distance, but it just sounds like there's some odd chattering going on down that way.
Bud turns around and, puts a finger over his mouth like, shh.
Guys, I hear whispering over this way.
Yes?
I can't make it out, though.
We should go closer to that for sure.
Niah, do you want to use your ears?
Let's see, sure.
What big ears you have.
Niah will sneak up and try and listen.
Are you moving further down the tunnel or just listening from right there?
I will sneak up to here.
Okay, make a stealth check for me real quick while you do that.
Can I
17.
aid Niah?
How would you like to aid Niah in stealthing?
Can I give her advantage or something? Or
yes,
no?
but I would need to know
The
how
how.
you do that.
Yeah.
You can't just say you have advantage. I need a how do you help her be sneakier?
I don't think there's a way.
No, I don't think so.
What if you trim her claws?
In this moment right now?
Trim her claws? First, we give Niah a pedicure. And
What would you get on your stealth check?
17.
17, okay. You
That's fine.
creep forward up to that corner.
Oh, I have concerns.
What the
Dear.
fuck?
Is that
Wait, can I get...
Stop.
Did you find our magic field
What's
thing?
your question?
Can I get a better picture of what that is?
Would you like to creep a smidge closer?
Oh, God.
Maybe you should.
Do I actually see anything right there, or is that...
Oh no, you have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
Out to
Whatever the standard is.
60 feet.
Yeah.
As you creep forward, you seem unnoticed. If you creep to that wall that's straight in front of you there.
Oh, okay.
I will post in relevant images. You see... scoot down a little
Lord
bit so you
dropping
can actually see.
Yeah.
Oh my.
There you go. You see, floating in the air, an odd creature with a singular massive eye in the center and a massive mouth with tendrils with eyes at the ends of them, floating in the air. It doesn't appear to notice your presence.
Niah has no idea what that is.
Floating in the air, you hear there's another one just at the edge of your view that you can see. They're kind of floating back and forth. They seem to be conversing with themselves and nothing at all. You hear, "Yes, master. No visitors today. Understood." As this one floats a little bit this way, this one floats a little bit this way.
Yeah.
You see
okay.
in that room as well, the air itself seems to sparkle with an odd bluish arcanum sort of energy. The central area there is raised up about 15 feet towards what you can almost kind of see looks like a dais of some kind, and just at the edge of your vision you saw a very dull, lightly smoldering with a blue flame, a very lightly smoldering furnace.
Are they blue flames like kind of like things I make?
Same color, but it matches the floating colors in the air as well.
Okay. The tendrils coming off of the art there.
Yes.
Am I close to make out what those are?
You see little. Oh, you mean the tendrils on the center object there?
Yeah.
You would need to be up on top of that platform. That's like a 15-foot. Yeah, that whole area is a platform 15 feet up from the ground.
Oh, okay.
So you wouldn't be able to see anything up there other than the creatures which are floating above it currently.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and creep back to the rest of the party.
Okay. And
Then
your relay.
Yeah. Yeah, I found some floating balls with tentacles and they're talking to each other.
Well, that sounds kind of scary.
Trey, does that sound familiar at all to anyone with any knowledge of monsters?
Yeah, would any of us have any reference for this? I don't.
The problem is we can't see. We only heard a description of ball with, with tentacles.
Well, okay. So actual description would be
she describes,
floating ball with eyeball tentacles and a center. Yeah.
Yeah, as she describes that, it's something you've most, if not all of you, have heard of beholders. But those are usually way, way, way bigger. So you might assume these are the smaller brethren of them, referred to as spectators.
Spectator. Also
Reyka.
terrifying.
Reyka casts Goodberry.
Is that a leveled spell?
It's a first level. I get 10 berries.
Roll a d100 for me.
Oh shit!
What is going on with these dice rolls?
It's probably the spectators.
Hey,
Where's my
Dre.
D100? Oh, here it is.
What's
up,
up,
Dre? Since we're doing this, since we know there's enemies
60.
ahead, Thava wants to use Armor of Agathis. Agathis.
I mean, you guys don't technically have to go that way. There are 4 other pathways that you could go here, if you wanted to go different directions. But since
we should explore.
you're casting Armor of Agathis, also roll a d100 for me. Reyka, please roll a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, a d8 for me.
Wait, who?
Reyka.
Okay.
You heard my D100 result?
Yes, you said 60?
Yep. So I need to roll a D8 now?
Roll a d8 for me.
Okay. Oh boy.
Be some weird berries.
3.
3. 1, 2, 3. Actually, Thava.
What?
That same swirling energy which would appeared around one of the zombies before encompasses you, and you feel a toughening of your form. Everything seems to tense up briefly, but not fully relax. For the next 24 hours, you gain resistance to force damage, but your speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Oh.
Whoa.
Well, 10 feet sucks, but...
Is that a result of my roll? Or
That was a result of your magic. So you cast the good berries and they form in your hands, and then you see like this, and a zap strikes Thava, and this energy envelops her.
Congratulations.
Thava, Armor of Agathis, roll a d100 for me.
11.
11. Okay. Roll a d8 for me.
6.
Bud, as Thava casts this icy armor on herself, her magic kind of glitches and weirds out, and a bolt is going to strike out at you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, jeez.
What the? Jesus
What is
Christ.
happening? We need to get out of here.
Also,
Everyone's like, let's start casting spells, yes!
18.
this is like wild magic, isn't it?
It's not wild magic.
Yes,
it is
it is my
different though. Bud, you step out of that square as suddenly a translucent bubble of force just whoop, appears and then crunches together and nothing happens.
Oh. But
You made your dex
bolt,
save.
like tried to attack me? Or
No, as in a bubble of force appeared around you briefly, but you stepped out of the way and it collapsed inward on itself.
Oh. Yeah.
Hey guys, stop using magic.
Okay. Reyka she's
Passed.
eating half of her good berries. Does anybody else need a few hit points?
I could use a few back.
Niah needs some.
Yeah, I got
How many
her.
berries do you want?
I could take just one.
You just want one?
Yeah, just one. It's like
Okay.
a D4, right?
No,
No, it's one.
1 point per berry.
Oh.
But hey, you won't have to eat for the next 24 hours, or for the next day.
How many you got?
Okay, I can spare 5. I just used 5 on myself because I'm
Okay,
close to full.
You can give it to Niah.
Okay.
Niah, you want the other 5?
I would love the other 5.
You can
Alright, take 5 points.
slam 5 berries in your mouth and gain 5 HP.
Alright, that's 5 days of food. What the hell are you doing?
Nom, 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 nom.
Are you crazy?
More lamber's bread.
More lamb's
Yeah.
bread. Okay, what would you guys like to do? Bud, as you walk away from your party, keep in mind also that everything is pitch black. There are no lights
it is?
anywhere in this place. If you are not near
I
your
did
party,
not.
you probably will not find anything.
I did not know this.
Yeah.
I vote we not go in that direction.
But like stumbles his way back.
Like jam one of your toes against one of the stonework bits in the dark.
Yeah.
There's a cat somewhere for some reason.
There's a cat in the dark.
Okay, where would you guys like to go? And remember also, we can just use the party token if we want to move that instead of individually cruising around, depending on how you guys want to explore rooms.
Should we go west or north?
I think.
I don't know if we should attack those guys in there.
Don't we have to clear this cave out of, bad people?
That's a fair point, but I'm really close to being out of magic.
I'm out too. That's why I'm worried about doing combat we don't need to do.
Well, there's a tantalizing door over here to the west.
I was being tantalized by the same door.
Okay. Would you guys like to head west then?
I would like to go towards the door.
Okay.
That
As
Okay, can we use the party token?
Yep, I've moved the party token in the hallway.
Yeah.
You guys move into the... Yes, Dale?
I'm just thinking out of character. If all the casters are running out of spell slots, it's kind of terrifying. This
is what I would definitely consider a very large dungeon for a low-level party.
Like, how are we supposed to do this without a long rest?
Are we supposed to do without a long rest? I mean, are we underneath time constraints right now? That
that's what I was wondering too.
I don't
I'm gonna
believe
sleep in
we're-
a hostile dungeon for 8 hours.
I mean, you can certainly try.
We could
So-
eat good
If we
berries.
like find
or
a room that we could do a long rest in if we're all low on spells.
we can. Maybe this room can be it.
Hey, maybe we should arrange ourselves in our marching order.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. As you guys move into this hallway, you do see that it connects to the large room that you had taken a short rest in earlier. If you try the door, it feels like there's something leaned up against the other side of it.
Oh.
Thava, shove it.
I mean, I
If you do
can.
want to do
Yeah,
a
well.
perception check, listening through the door,
You can if you'd like.
do that. Why not?
Sure.
Oh dear, I'm not gonna hear anything. That's a 6.
A 6? Well, the door is slightly cracked, and looking at the door from this side, it's got claw marks, slashes, little chunks broken out of it. Definitely looks like something's been trying from the side you're on. It looks like something was trying to break into the room from this side that you're on. But as you're listening there, as you're listening, or there were also the big pack of ghouls that were in the room that you guys
ghouls
were
just
in.
to the south.
Yeah,
That's right.
As you lean in and listen to this room, you hear a faint drip, 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 like the dripping of some liquid. But other than that, complete silence.
There's a drip on the other side. Maybe a faucet.
I don't know if this place has plumbing.
Someone's exceedingly well dressed on the other side of that door.
I was gonna say, I'm trying to formulate.
There's a tremendous amount of drip in the next room, guys. Be careful.
I would know about that.
Oh my god. Do you try and
It's
muscle
true,
the door
though.
open?
None of y'all except Rinn saw the outfit Bud wore.
It's
at
true.
the-
And it
the
was
ball.
high
It was
fashion.
Yeah, he
It
was
was.
dashing. Quite
I
the
wish I could've
distinguished
seen it.
young gentleman.
Rhos, you need to draw this right now. I want to see it.
Right now.
All right, I'll get on it.
All right. Are you guys trying to force open the door, or what would you like to do?
I can
Somebody have
happily
like a
force open
mage
the door.
hand or something that they could cast inside.
Maybe like detect evil or something.
Oh, do you want me to use my paladin powers to be like, oh, do I sense bad vibes behind this door? Evil vibe.
check.
Vibe check.
Sure, I don't. You know, it's been a little bit. Why not? I should
Okay.
vibe check.
You focus and you send that pulse of divine energy out, and it comes back with the ones you expect, the 3 Fey signatures with your group, and that's it.
That sounds about right.
Shove the door.
I'm fucking pushing it open,
Give
breaking
me
it open.
Give me
Yes!
a strength check.
Thava.
It's a flat strength save or
Give me-
strength check.
Are you trying to just shoulder shove into this door?
I'm just trying to. Yeah, I'm trying to like break it open, like push it open, or
Okay.
whatever.
She's resistant to force.
Is it
so she can push
athletics or
harder than
strength?
usual.
Make an athletics check in this case.
Okay.
With
19.
advantage because we're cheering her on.
No.
19.
19. You watch Thava slam into the door once, twice, and on the third one she bashes through the door, knocking it open and sending basically a bunch of chunks of tables and chair and just all sorts of wooden crap scattering to the floor. In this room, you see in pools of what appear to be semi-fresh blood, 5 bugbear corpses.
Oh boy.
There is a brazier in the room that smolders lightly with flame. There are old stone bunks that have been broken down over time and now are only used as the basis for bedrolls. Across the room is another door.
So Thava's gonna walk into the room and approach the nearest corpse.
Okay.
And you said it just looks fresh, huh?
Looks very fresh. Like,
Oh shit.
that blood is not even drying at the edges. It is still kind of pooling outward.
How does it look like they were killed?
Make a medicine check.
Sure. 20.
20. You move and roll their bodies over a little bit, pulling their armor apart in spots, and you find odd, almost triangular puncture wounds. But with your medicine check, you do notice that there is a tearing at the edge of the wounds. It looks as though some sort of oddly shaped serrated blade was used in this case. All of them are riddled with these stab wounds.
So they were stabbed with the serrated blade, so like some kind of like...
And especially a weirdly shaped one. Odd shapes such as triangles or square-shaped blades don't close very well at all. So this is clearly a weapon that was designed to bleed the target as much as possible.
She'll share that information with the group.
Is there anything else in this room? Like, it's just...
It seems like it was just maybe a resting room, maybe a barracks kind of thing. 5 bugbears, 5 bedrolls.
What's around the corner over here?
As you
Come on
explore,
in.
there's nothing in there.
How recently were they deceased?
Within the last
Very.
hour. Within the last hour.
Wow, very recent. Like while we were
Potentially while you were short resting, in fact.
We should go through this other door right here. Or we can rest here.
But
It seems
who-
safe.
Yeah,
They're
whoever's in here is
already
probably not
dead.
gonna come back.
Yeah.
Look, they cleared it out for us.
There's bunks and everything.
What could possibly be down here killing these? I mean, because this looks like the work of like a professional or something, right? Like probably somebody killed them.
It definitely looks... Yeah, I mean, these are people that know how to kill. You would surmise.
Yeah.
Probably one of the groups that came before us.
Thava, specifically Thava, make a history check for me.
Not me, no good at history. 9.
9. This type of wound, something in your mind says that it's familiar. The type of blade that would be used. And you think back to Thunder Tree. The blades that the dragon cultists were using, very similarly triangular, odd, probably would make a wound like this.
The dragon cult. There must be cultists somewhere nearby. And kobolds.
What would you guys like to do?
I say we go through the door. Go through the next door.
Okay.
Did we check the door at all, or?
Well, Niah, that's your job. Go for it.
Hey, get up here.
Oh my fucking god. Okay. I'd like to listen to the door.
Okay, make a perception check for me.
A solid 12.
A solid 12. You don't seem to hear anything on the other side of this stone door. Maybe the sound of water gently dripping into a large cavern. But nothing really catches your ear beyond that.
Okay.
As you are listening, though,
The blood dripping?
some type of liquid, from the west somewhere, you feel this pulse run through you. Of this just very deep bassy energy.
Wait a minute. West as in where those two things were?
West as in east.
You don't know anything about the west side of this dungeon.
Oh, sorry, east is where we heard.
Oh, yeah,
the
no,
Or sorry, yeah,
thumping noise
the
of,
east is
that
where you
was-
heard everything. The west is where you feel this pulse from. And another one comes. Everyone feels a of odd energy, just kind of like a super slow, bassy heartbeat.
That's comforting.
But the door is also unlocked, you find.
Seems like some kind of spell went off, maybe.
So a quick little thing. From what
Guys,
we
the
know,
DM went
from what we know, the bugbears and stuff are so far associated with the black spider, right? And they're dead. Is it possible that perhaps the dragon cult and the black spider are competing for whatever's in here?
I mean, that would make sense based on the lure of this place and what Gundren said.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I said it made sense.
Yeah. No, I agree.
You're all agreeing with each other.
We're all agreeing.
Yeah,
Do you open the door, Niah?
I think we should.
Yeah.
Open the door.
Open the door. You open the door, you see a hallway. Empty, slate stone. No, it can't be. My god, hallway. You see a dark, empty cavern. Fully down a set of stairs ahead of you, you see what appears to be a still pool of water.
Well, if anything I've ever seen has taught me, there's a giant tentacle creature in this water.
For sure, surely.
Oh my.
Not that
I
one.
took a rock in the water.
Do you?
No. What the fuck?
I'm asking.
I saw Lord of the Rings, okay? I remember what happened when what's his name was
Something
chucking
Bubba
rocks in the
do.
water.
Oh, Sam.
You're like,
Like-
hey,
Pick up some kind of like smooth, flat pebble and like skip it across the water.
You can if you want.
don't disturb the water.
I'm not gonna do that.
Can I send my dancing lights over the water to see how far it goes?
Sure. You move your dancing lights in to the room. You see them get to about here. Oh, where's your little light from before?
Well, if you're gonna send the dancing lights in, there's literally no reason not to walk in now, because if there's something in here, someone in here, they're gonna see this.
You send that little mote of light over that way. Or those motes of light
Alright.
in there. As you enter this room, your party creeping up to the top of the stairs, you see that a still pool of dark water fills much of this cavern. As your light passes over it, you see that the water is fairly clear. But with the lack of illumination, and with the very low illumination that is provided by your dancing lights, you don't see the bottom necessarily, but your lights also barely give out any light to begin with.
Is question. Dancing lights. It's magical.
It
Can
is.
it be extinguished by water?
I would say no, it could go underwater.
I would like to put them
Ooh.
underwater.
Okay. As well, the shore of the pool you see consists of a thin layer of broken shells, which range from strange pale mussels to odd little fish bones, and there is a sort of fishy odor to the air. Your lights kind of bloop, 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 down into the water and swirl around.
Bud picks up one of the shells as a souvenir
Okay,
and puts it in his pocket.
sure. You have a strange seashell.
Hell yeah.
Rinn standing at the edge of the water to be able to guide her lights like this. You do see, sort of in the middle over here, and this pool seems to go down, you would estimate about 20 feet.
Pretty deep.
Also, question: is anyone's tokens moving? Because I'm only seeing mine over here.
No,
We're using the
everyone.
party
Yeah,
token.
everyone's using the party token.
Oh, I've been moving my thing.
Yeah,
with it.
and you
Okay.
guys can feel free to scoot your guys up over towards the group whenever you want.
Yeah. If we want like a little order.
Rinn, you
of
see
things.
2 different types of skeletons at the bottom of this water.
Oh. Okay.
You see a humanoid skeleton, about 10 feet away from the shore and 10 feet under the water. You also see a coiled up, serpentine-looking series of bones. Following the dancing lights along the body, it must be 30-ish feet long. You find a massive snake skull at the end of it.
How massive.
I mean, 30-foot anaconda kind of thing.
Okay.
Does it look anything like it might reanimate?
As your dancing lights pass over it, it seems pretty dead. You're not sure if you could tell if it would reanimate.
Well, I say we carefully sneak along the wall and make our way down.
I will also note that as you pass your lights over this humanoid skeleton down in the water, it did seem to be a robed figure.
Oh god damn it.
What does that
Oh
say?
man, he's gonna have some loot.
Is it glass?
He's a wizard. We need his shit.
It's a glass staff.
Is there any shiny stuff on his body? Come on.
Need someone to use a
the
spell and do like a Yoda Dagobah moment, like lifting the skeleton out of the water.
Well, I know at least one of you has Mage Hand, so...
Da-na-na-na.
But it couldn't lift a body.
No, but if you make a perception check for me real quick.
Umi.
Yeah, sure. Anyone
Who
standing at
has
the
Mage Hand?
anyone standing at the shoreline.
Yeah,
I have it,
One of the
but
other
I don't know if
fuckers do perception check. I'm not good at looking at
Oh,
things.
I have I'm really good at perception.
Yeah, Reyka, make a perception check. I'm pretty sure you have Mage Hand, don't you, Reyka?
Well, I do. I just didn't know if anybody else did.
Ah. As far as I know, I don't think that is the case.
18.
18. You see on one of its hands a couple of sparkling rings in a silverish color. You also see in that same hand it appears to be clutching a wand.
Oh, goodness. Well. Oh, Mage Hand is a cantrip. I thought it was a spell slot.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I mean, should we disturb this resting, valuable body and
Yes.
risk?
He's not going to use
Definitely.
it anymore.
He's not using it.
All right, everybody do a hard save.
No such thing here.
Okay, so a Mage Hand can take those little bits off.
Yep. You conjure up a little translucent mage hand, and it plooshes into the water and moves down. And you grab the ring, and with a little bit of work, you pull the wand out of the skeleton's hand. The hand just basically breaking apart, as it is just bones.
Okay, I just want to note that the color of my
Do you have a
Mage
hat?
Hand is purple.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm so glad you let us know.
You're welcome.
Hat?
You retrieve. There's old tattered robes, but no hat.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say like if there's
No,
like
I
one of
want
those
a
big
hat.
pointy hats. Yes, please. I want it.
You retrieve what appear to be 2 platinum rings and a wand. Each of those rings, note down that they are about 75 gold each.
Hell yeah.
Um,
And one wand. Okay.
and a wand.
Deriaz, I'm like, write that down.
I got some notes.
Somebody should identify that wand.
I can, but it'll take me an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, we have
Probably
plenty
not
of
the right
walking to
time.
do. You can walk and identify, right? It's fine.
Your concentration won't be broken at any point.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not.
Totally, no. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
But out of this room, you see a dark passage which leads south, and the steps that climbed up to the east from where you came. You also see a gentle, still water stream kind of flows out of the northern area. You will note that the ceiling of that is 2 feet high above the water level. So you would basically have to submerge quite deep if you were to go into there. But you could swim through there if you were daring, you think.
Oh.
I don't know if I'm feeling daring enough for that.
And also...
Rinn looks at the 2 reptiles and she says, "Can one of you breathe underwater?"
Wow.
Wait. Are you suggesting we go under there?
I mean, nobody's been able to find what is so valuable that everybody's looking for here. And I don't know. Seems like someplace I'd hide
And-
something.
Are you talking about the forge?
The forge.
You can't, or whatever the fuck it's called. What is the forge of
The Forge of Spells.
spells? Yeah, the thing we're in here for, kind of.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Why would it be underwater?
Well, there could be another cavern that particular stream leads to.
As your group is having this conversation, up the northern hallway here, back and north from your party, you hear a sudden yell and clattering that echoes out in a sort of... And then...
Oh. Does that sound human-esque?
Coming back in there!
Oh.
And silence again.
That sounded like kobolds.
Did it sound like kobolds?
I thought
The
so.
gas we saw earlier.
If the dragon cult are here and there are kobolds here, I'm pretty sure they're probably working together. We should follow them.
We can revisit this whole underground stream thing later.
can't believe she think we're fish or something? Like looking at Bud.
And today we learned Rinn does not know the difference between a reptile and an amphibian.
She does not.
You guys can go ahead and use the party token if you would like to move up this hallway, or you can move yourselves, whichever.
So it's to the north?
Yeah, you heard the sound to the north. And
Do we like do a stealth? Should we move stealthily?
It's up to you guys.
Absolutely. And Niah and Reyka should go first.
Oh.
I am disadvantaged to stealth.
Never mind, Reyka.
It's Bud and I that have decent stealth.
Yeah.
Niah,
I have
Bud,
decent stealth.
and Kitty Softpaws to the front.
Kitty softballs.
Oh my gosh.
15.
15. Okay. Are you guys making a group stealth check or individual stealth checks?
Ugh. Stealth.
If you want to stealth as a group, I need a whole group stealth check.
Okay.
Gross.
How does that work to do a whole group versus individual?
I'm basically
Everyone-
looking at your averages, as well as natural 20s and natural 1s.
Oh, I have a
got
nat 1. Hey, guess what? I got a nat 1.
Nice.
I got an 18.
Okay.
Wow, for someone disadvantaged in stealth, I got 20.
Nice.
I got 21.
Nice.
10.
10. And a natural 1 for a total of... Thava?
Oh, what do you mean? I got literally just a nat 1.
I know, but I need a total.
What do you mean?
A natural... I mean, you rolled a 1
What is your total
plus...
stealth?
What's your stealth?
0 plus 0, so it's just a 1.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
We can bump those numbers down.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. We can bump those numbers down, you said?
Don't worry,
Yeah.
Captain. We'll buff out that
What the
natural
fuck does
one.
that mean?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. You guys creep forward. You don't hear any response to your creeping. Feel free to move yourselves or the party token as you see fit.
Party token, please.
This hallway, much like the others, is nicely carved, nicely laid stonework. Those of you with dark vision can see to the right of you what looks like a path that leads down into a large cavern with the sound of flowing water, perhaps the sound of a waterfall that way. To your left, you see what look like little... Those of you with dark vision can kind of identify what look like maybe little blood splatters on the floor. Toward the end, right about here.
Where? I didn't see your.
To the left. You also don't have dark vision, so you don't see it. But four of you see right about here. There's maybe there's little splashes of blood with your dark vision.
Which
Oh,
direction?
To the left.
We should go the
Is
direction.
there any
that
sound?
has
Are there
the
any
blood.
sounds?
Not that you can hear. It is deathly quiet.
Well, if we're trying to chase potential kobolds, probably to the left, I would think. Party in agreement?
Party in agreement. Press
Okay.
forward.
Your group moves down the hallway to the west here. At the end of it, you see what appears to be a collapsed section of the hall, but there is a clear path that heads north, as well as a large set of double doors. Ornamental looking, but in a more simple dwarvish fashion. There are several depictions of hammers, anvils all over the stonework, as well as several bloody handprints.
Can I roll a perception check to listen?
Yeah.
Oh, nat 20 for 26.
Okay. Pressing up against the doors, listening very closely. You hear nothing.
Wait.
Absolutely
Nothing?
nothing.
Hear nothing, guys.
As in, absolutely nothing.
Like nothing.
Like magically nothing.
It sounds deadened in this room. You don't hear scuffling, you don't hear wind under the doors, you hear nothing.
These rooms
Yep.
are probably being protected by someone.
The door is unlocked.
Well, not if the door is unlocked. Let's go right in.
Should we slowly creepily go in?
No. I don't know, guys.
What do you want to do? Do you open the door? Or do you?
I think we should just go in.
Okay.
Should we go in, guys?
I would arrange your party here.
Oh God.
God damn it.
As you open the door,
Oh!
Ah!
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 Oh, it's dead quiet, guys.
give me a moment to
Guys.
describe. You see a very large room with 6 cracked marble pillars which line the walls of this hall, at the north end of which you see a 9-foot tall statue of a dwarf seated upon a throne with a mighty stone warhammer across his lap and large emeralds gleaming in the eyes.
Shit.
You also see several individuals in dark gray robes which are styled like dragon's wings, currently in the middle of fighting several giant spiders. There are the corpses of 2 bugbears on the ground. Oh, I didn't cancel these boyos out.
Oh, okay, thank God.
It's fine.
It's
No,
too
it's fine.
less.
Oh, no, they're on the wrong layer. You see 2 corpses and also 2 standing bugbears. Behind them, toward the back of the room, you see a dark elf, a drow dressed in robes and leathers, clutching a black staff with a carved spider at the top of it. Despite and you also see several kobolds currently harrowing the final giant spider here, jumping upon it, stabbing it. Despite the clear scuffle in this room, there is not a single sound coming from it. And it clearly looks like the robed individuals are overwhelming everyone in this room. As you open the door, the individual at the back looks towards you with a look of shock. But I need everyone to roll for initiative.
That's amazing.
This is actually great because we caught them off guard and they probably got damage already.
Damn.
Man, I love how my initiative is actually attached to the freaking turn order thing and roll 20.
It is helpful.
How'd you pull that off?
She put it in
I
character
didn't,
sheet.
it just happened.
Sorcerer
nice.
privilege.
I'm just naturally like this.
I am cursed when it comes to initiative rolls, dude.
Honestly, melee folks going first is usually better. So I don't mind having a lowish roll. Except they don't. God damn it!
Yeah, we all rolled pretty low.
I don't see my token on there yet.
We're all just as startled.
Where are you?
I am.
Oh, you
behind
were
the
underneath the
token.
party token, I see. That's not helpful. That should be
Wow,
Niah,
we all rolled pretty
Rinn,
low.
Thava, Niah, Synas, Bud, Reyka. Okay, you're all in there. Okay, and we'll get some combat music going here.
Kind of shocked. Like, yo, it's the guy I've been looking for.
Oh, sorry, no. Our initiative is that.
All of us are literally just like based off our initiative rolls. Like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, we're all just open the door.
Completely
Like,
quiet.
Oh boy.
I'm guessing there's magical silence, so hopefully you don't need to cast verbal components in there.
Yeah,
Wait, what? Oh.
Well,
magical
consi-
silence.
considering how we can't hear shit from the combat, I'm guessing silence is happening.
What happens if I talk while we're in this?
Oh, I don't hear anything.
So, point of order, who is standing immediately at the door?
I'm probably standing right.
Is
at the
this
door.
your guys' like setup for going into this room?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Well, how about Synas and Bud? Are you guys? Would you guys actually be that far back?
Yeah, I'll stay here.
I've been
Okay.
watching behind us.
Reyka and Thava, you feel yourselves suddenly go deaf. You can hear absolutely nothing. And then I need one more initiative roll. Oh, that
I
rolled
almost
like
think we
poop.
should just target the mage.
The black spider.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's who that is, considering the staff.
And we can't communicate to each other to not kill him.
No, let's
What?
not be
It's not
Well, I
presumptuous.
can.
Not
You
every
said-
person with a glass staff is named Glass Staff.
No, it's not glass stuff. It's the black spider.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Why do we
Black
why do we
staff.
want to keep him alive? There's no reason to keep him alive. He's the reason why we've been dealing with all this bullshit.
Thava, I would consider your opinion, but we can't hear you right now, so...
Yeah, true. Good point. Well, I'm not speaking in character, so this is all out of character. This is Dell speaking, okay?
Sorry,
Okay,
Del, I
well-
can't hear you either.
Yeah, Adele, why wouldn't you want to capture and interrogate one of the people working against us in the shadows?
I just think he should die, personally.
Sure,
The-
after we know who he works for.
The dragon cultists are up first.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So
I don't like that.
they go immediately attacking the bugbears in front of them.
Oh, good.
So I mean, they're all probably engrossed with what's going on.
Yeah, unless they're looking at the door, they wouldn't have heard the door open.
Yeah, exactly. Good point. See, there you go.
I'm
That's why I was
thinking-
gonna ask, like, do we even roll initiative yet? Because they probably didn't hear us, but yeah, Black Spider.
You do. People
us.
in there are alerted to your presence.
Yeah.
I say we target the mage and the cultists because the kobolds are busy fighting the spiders, and the bugbears are busy fighting the cultists. So maybe just the mage.
Okay. This first bugbear, you watch this cultist with an oddly sort of serrated, bent, curved blade slice 1-2 times, and the bugbear immediately dies with just a couple of cuts.
Oh.
This individual moves forward. The other two go quite intensely attacking the other. And this is just a flurry of blades and blood flying all over the place. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that hits. Ooh. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of damage. Okay.
Oh.
This bugbear, being harried by these two individuals, seems like he's doing okay at first before suddenly both of these cultists stab, 2 in the neck, 2 in the torso, and rip back out in garish stabs, spreading blood all over the floor completely silently, as this other bugbear immediately expires. Before they also start rushing forward. I will actually, let me check, what is their passive perception? Yeah, okay. They also begin to rush forward.
Don't get them out of my range! Come on, Dre, don't do this to me!
Sorry, you're slowed.
Fuck you!
The black spider is up next. He is going... Yeah. I have to look at something real quick. He's going to step back, willing to take the attack of opportunity from that individual, which does hit him.
Oh, the cultists are going after him?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're fighting.
Yeah,
They want to kill each
all
other.
the cultists have their backs to you.
Oh.
Yeah, they have no
They are
idea.
in the
that we're
This
here.
is
middle of
so
trying
great.
to kill. They're in the middle of trying to kill him.
Right, this isn't how I
right time.
remember this campaign. What the fuck? No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, you see the black spider gets hit. He stumbles back, and as he reaches the back wall, you see he looks out at you and goes, "You, adventurers, help me with this. I require your aid, please. I only wish to speak."
I was gonna say, like, if I mean,
He can
the
speak.
dragon cult's so bad, like, there's something going on here.
I get the impression that the black spider is just a opportunist that wants to, make a ton of money and be,
And as
Yeah.
he reaches the
We
back
need to
wall,
try to keep him alive.
as he reaches
I
the
think.
back wall, you watch him, and now he is able to speak. He seems to have moved outside of whatever field is causing this.
Oh god.
And in fact, as you guys are in this moment glancing around the room, you do see 2 objects on the floor, about here and about here, which look like little black spheres that appear to be vibrating in an odd fashion.
Okay.
And the black spider vanishes from view as he casts a spell. The bugbears are dead, so it is the kobolds' turn. The kobolds just... 4 of them go pack tactics digging into a spider in front of them. Which we're just gonna roll all these d20s real quick. Hit, crit. Okay. That's a lot of damage. As you see all of them basically climbing onto this giant spider and with their daggers just stabbing into it over and over. Between them stabbing it for this entire time, it was already not looking good when you guys bust in. The last kobold who lands a crit, this one in the front right here, looks like he's screaming out, but of course, totally silent, and plunges the dagger straight into the spider's mandibles, and you watch it shudder and shake before falling to the ground. At which point, the kobolds, some of which in the back, start pointing at you guys. And these kobolds are going to rush towards your group.
God damn it.
God.
I don't care about you fucking guys. I want to kill the other dudes. Get out of my way.
Okay. Reyka,
But Thava,
it is your
Thava-
turn or Rinn. Who wants to go first, Reyka or Rinn?
I'll go first since
Okay.
I'm up front here.
Yeah, go for it. But,
I'm gonna-
but Thava, what if hashtag not all dragon cultists? What if they're actually the good guys?
No, hashtag all dragon cultists, okay?
Alright, I'm gonna short sword this bitch here.
Yep, do it.
19 to hit.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits a kobold.
Okay, 7 damage.
7 damage. You cut that kobold down immediately. It yells out in pain, but no one hears it, as it is completely silenced. And stumbles back to the ground with a massive cut in it.
Wonderful. Second short sword.
Yep.
That guy.
Yep.
Ten to hit.
10 does not hit. It snarls towards you and with its dagger parries your sword out of the way. Anything else you'd like to do?
If I move away from him, can he still get an attack of opportunity
Yes,
even though
he
we were just
will.
engaged?
Yep.
Okay. Then and people can walk around me, right?
They can walk through your square because you are
Okay,
friendly
then
with your friends.
I will stay here.
Okay, Rinn, you are up with
end my
Thava
turn.
on deck.
Ugh. This would be a really great time to cast Burning Hands, but I only have 1 spell slot left.
Save it for the dudes that just eviscerated the bugbears.
Yeah, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that too. Yeah. Well, let's go. And stand on this corpse over here.
Yeah. It's a kobold. He's a little guy. He doesn't take up much space.
He's just a little guy, you
He's a
know.
little guy. You also become completely deaf the moment you
That's
enter here.
That's okay.
Don't cast a spell that requires verbal components.
Can I?
You can do that, I guess. He-Man!
Oh, wait, I've got 3 first level spell slots left, and Chromatic Orb is a first level, and Burning Hands is a wait, I only have 1 second? Oh, okay, I didn't scroll. This changes everything. Okay, could I, maybe I'll just take an attack of opportunity from that one there'd be 2 particular kobolds. What if we stepped through Reyka, and then stepped carefully around this corner?
You
Can I
cannot do that now.
Okay, god damn it. Okay. I could Misty Step.
You could not, because that requires a verbal component.
Well, originally I started here.
Yes, you could Misty Step from there if you wanted to do.
Sure could, couldn't I? Wish I could just dart in there and just explode with fire. But I don't have a move for that. I'm sorry, guys. There's just too many options. Well, okay, how about this? Let's do chromatic orb.
Okay.
Are they dressed in metal?
You don't think so from this distance. It looks like robes and leathers mostly.
Okay, in that case, I'll just stick with fire. And I'm going to duplicate the chromatic orb.
Did you get that diamond?
Oh,
We had this talk last time.
Oh, that's
You can't
right.
use chromatic orb until you have a diamond worth 50 gold in your inventory.
Oh, God damn it. Okay. Then in that case, I'm just going to step forward and burning hands the fuck out of these three.
You cannot do so because burning hands requires a verbal component, and standing there will cause you to be deafened or silenced.
What? Components.
Sorry, Thava, you're gonna have to burn.
Well, Thava and
It would be
Reyka
Thava
in
and
that
Reyka,
case.
yeah.
Why can't I just
You
pull
have
Thava back?
firebolt.
Oh, that's nothing. Firebolt is like, ah.
I need to know what you're
Doesn't it
doing.
have an AoE?
No, it's just that's fireball.
Well, from back
Okay.
here, I could cast something like Scorching Ray
Yeah, you
once.
can do that.
But do I? No, I don't want to use the. God damn it.
Does Scorching Ray have like a line? Because you could hit those 3 kobolds.
Nope, that's 3. Scorching Ray fires out 3 individual little bolts of fire.
Ah, okay.
Agnazar's
have
Scorcher
Agnazar's
is
Scorcher.
a line, but you would hit Thava in the process.
I would definitely hit Thava in the process. Ugh, you guys, I'm in a pickle.
Funniest shit I've ever seen.
Damn it.
I saw an opportunity. I'm so sorry.
I'm so mad.
I can't do anything. I can't. Everything's verbal. I've never had to deal with this before.
Welcome to I designed this encounter.
Verbal. Verbal. Oh. Interesting. Is there, Ugh.
What's wrong with Scorching Ray with you standing outside the sphere?
Well, because I've only got 1 level 2 spell slot left.
Ah, gotcha.
So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm gonna Scorching Ray, but I'm gonna go hit the cultists instead.
Okay.
That's what I'll do. No! Flaming Sphere!
Okay, Flaming Sphere.
Right in the middle of the cultists.
Okay,
Perfect.
we got there in the end.
Sorry.
There's so much to consider.
So sorry.
A flaming
Okay.
sphere appears.
Oh, Eldritch Blast is verbal. Oh, that's awkward.
Okay.
Oh.
Remind me, is it when it appears you can use your bonus action to slam it into someone?
It is, yes, I can use
I
my
believe so,
bonus
yeah.
action to immediately move it and slam it into someone.
Yep.
I will do so with the uppermost.
Okay. It just happens, or is there is it they do the save, right?
It's a save, so
Okay.
it's a
Dexterity save.
Dex save of 15.
Yeah, I just had to read something. He rolled an 18 plus.
He wins.
So he saves, but he will still take half damage, I believe.
Yeah.
How
2.
much? 2 damage. Okay. As this ball of flame silently kind of just pops into existence in between all of them. And they do all look at it, and then, especially the one that you ran it into, looks back towards you guys and sees you all in the doorway.
Didn't see us until.
No, they had all their backs turned.
Ugh.
Anything else you're
Okay.
doing on your turn?
Nah, that's all I got.
Okay. You will need to move back off of Thava's. Oh wait, why is? Okay, never mind. GM screen's being stupid. Don't mind me. Thava, you were up with Niah on deck.
I have a very important question for you, Dre.
I have a
Very
really important answer for you.
Can I Baldur's Gate 3 one of these kobolds and like grab him and slam him against the kobold directly behind them?
Depends. Do you have the Tavern Brawler feat?
I was gonna say I don't think you can use people as improvised weapons without that feat.
I'm just trying to pick him up and like chuck him into him or something. Just like I don't know. It's fine.
Uh,
I
That would
can't
be an
do that.
improvised
that's-
weapon.
That's sacred protected knowledge that the world doesn't have access to unless you have been taught that specific feat.
Listen, you don't get to encounter many tiny guys. I'm just like, I'm gonna pick up one of these kobolds and just like fucking yeet them into another one.
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, that's fine. Hey, I had to ask.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Always ask.
If that's the case, I'm sorry, little one. You're gonna have to get cleaved in half by a greatsword instead. So I'm gonna go for an attack.
Do it.
Does 20 hit?
20 hits.
11 slashing damage.
Ooh, 11 slashing damage as you practically bifurcate this little kobold and...
Oh, I didn't have to roll for fire, huh?
I mean, you very much overkilled him with that. You can roll for fire if you want, but...
I have no reason to.
He's dead. As part of him goes this way, the other part of him goes that way, and the other two kobolds clearly yell in surprise as you push forward.
Yeah. I'm just gonna kill everyone in my way to the fucking cultist, okay?
Yeah,
Like,
okay.
yeah. And that's my turn.
Okay, Niah, you're up with Bud on deck.
Where did Thava go in there? I can't see.
She's right at the front door. She's right here.
Oh, the token is blocking. Okay. I am going to cast Blur myself.
Okay. You have
And
Blur.
then I am going to step right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a quick BRB.
You go completely deaf and cannot find... You do not find yourself being able to create noise.
Yep. And I, well, okay, as I was in, so cast Blur doesn't bring my summon my sword.
Okay, yep.
And that's my turn.
Okay, Bud, you are up with Synas on deck.
All right, let's see. Find a bolt here. I need 10, 15, 20. Could I, like, send bolt with a charge, like, just past Thava to hit this kobold right here?
No, because he would have to stop
This-
on Thava's square, and you can't stop on
Yeah.
friendly squares.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Recant this movement right here. Let's see. Well, first I'll start out using Lombo again, since I got a line of sight on this guy right here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll roll for that. Ooh, that's a 25 to hit.
Ooh, that hits.
All right. Give me a second. And I'll do favored foe on this guy as well. Let me mark that off.
So you can go ahead and add a d4 to that as well.
Yes. Check it off. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Rolled a 3 plus 3, which is 6, and now the d4. 2, so 8 damage.
8 damage as this arrow thwacks into this cultist who recoils. Anything else?
Let's see.
Sending Bolt in.
I think I will, but I won't do a charge, so I'll send him weaving past Rinn and Reyka and Thava to come alongside Thava and do a maul on this guy right here.
Do it.
Alright, let me see. Oh, natural 20. I don't even need to do the
Hell yeah.
spell modifier.
Give me that damage.
All right. Let's see. 1d8 plus 2 plus proficiency bonus.
To be honest, does he really have to even roll for damage?
7, 8,
His
9.
damage is his damage is 1d8.
Yes.
Okay.
It is.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you can't roll low enough to not kill him instantly.
Okay, so yeah.
The
He's
moment
dead.
Bolt comes
No
charging
math.
in, this little guy right in front of Thava and Niah gets fucking bowled over by a dog twice its size, and Bolt just tears into it and practically snaps its head off with the bite strength of his jaw.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
These
Nice.
poor guys. I feel so bad for them.
And there is blood all over Bolt's face.
But in the background, kind of winces a bit, like, "Oh man,
Glad that's not me.
And I think,
I think that's your turn, unless you want to move
yeah,
somewhere.
I know. Is there anybody to the left of Bolt or no?
Not that you would know of.
Okay.
You yourself can't see there.
I can't see, but Bolt can. Is there? Can Bolt see anybody to his left?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna move him here.
Okay.
I can't see what's there,
Yep,
so.
nope, it's fine. Perfectly fine.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay, Synas, you are up with the cultists on deck.
Okay, so if I step here,
Mhm.
do I feel that silence?
Nope, it was only the 5 feet outside of the door.
Okay, cool. Well then in that case, is this 30? Oh, they're just out of the range. Okay.
Can I remind everyone audibly about the black orbs sitting on the ground that I highly suspect are making the silence orb?
Yes, because you are outside of the silencing field.
Where
I
is
say
that?
that in a Rinn voice.
There's an orb right about here, and an orb right about here on the ground that looked like little small black spheres about the size of a fist that seemed to be vibrating.
Hey, that changes things. I think then what I'm gonna do is we're gonna use a basic sling attack at the one that I can see, that little vibrating rock.
Okay, yeah, do it.
See if I can crack it. Oh, really? Does a 12 hit it?
A 12 would hit this, yes.
Oh, sweet. That's gonna be 6 bludgeoning damage.
6 bludgeoning damage. You send a rock snapping in, and it strikes perfectly on this little orb, shattering it into pieces. And Niah, your ears kind of pop, and everything gets a little weird as the right half of this room now suddenly has audio in it.
Oh boy.
Okay, good. Then with my bonus action, what I'd like to do is go ahead and activate Starry Form Archer.
Mhm.
And as that activates, I want to sling a little radiant arrow at this guy. Wait, what's that symbol in the corner? Did I miss him doing something?
That's favored foe for Bud.
Oh, for Bud. Okay. Well, then in that case, I'm just gonna go after him because that means he might be quicker to take down. So let's see.
Yeah.
That is. Sorry if you hear snoring in the background.
You're fine.
Husband is asleep.
You're fine.
Where is there? Roll it. Do the thing. You know what? Fine. If you're gonna be annoying, I'm gonna do it myself.
Fine, I'll do
How
it
can he
myself.
sleep during a time like this?
Does a 14 hit
A
him?
14 just hits.
Oh, thank God. Oh, you're not gonna let me. You're gonna be real annoying, D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond is...
It's not letting me
sometimes-
click my thingies.
Oh.
That's gonna be 6 radiant damage, just kind of pinging at him.
Yeah, 6 radiant damage, blasting up against him, causing him to cough out some blood as he gets limbed in this white flame energy.
And I'm not a huge fan of us all grouping together now that I know fireballs exist in this world. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take a couple steps back,
Okay.
and I'm gonna end my turn there.
Okie dokie. Then it is the cultist's turn. As they get simultaneously blasted, a big flaming sphere appears. They all look at each other, and on this table over here, your group was very focused on the scenario happening. You see this cultist here walks over to this table and grabs what appears to be a white mask on it, and he is going to begin dashing out of the room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Opens this door.
Oh,
50, 55, 60. You see this man sprint up, grab what appears to be a white mask on this table, and just fucking goes.
Shit.
Where?
Niah knows what to do.
These these other two cultists begin running forward. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Where'd he run to?
5. The one guy ran to the right out of the room.
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6. They're going to sprint up, and they are both attacking Niah.
Both attacking me?
Yep, they have pack tactics, so they have advantage.
Well, I have blur rounds, so they disadvantage. So
they just have a normal roll. That does not hit. Does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
From one of them, you take 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
The other rolls a 21 and a 20 to hit.
Both hit.
$12 more slashing damage on you as they just come laying into you with these serrated blades.
Well, how does concentration work again? Is it total damage I was taking, or is it 3 checks for every?
It is the damage divided by 2. If that is not higher than 10, you just have to beat a DC 10. So in basically all of these cases, as long as you beat a 10, you are fine.
So roll 3 times, or
yes, roll 3 Constitution saving throws with a DC of 10.
That's a 10.
10's fine.
That's an 8. That's a fail. Okay, and it falls.
So blur drops, unfortunately.
All right. I just like this spell now. Okay.
As they focused on.
Why were you at disadvantage? I thought it evened itself out.
It did. They both have multi-attack, so they both attack 2 times.
Oh.
And they noticed Niah's blurry form, identifying a spellcaster. They zeroed in on her.
Yep. Well, okay. That's at me at 5 HP.
Okay. And that is their turn.
I will not be pursuing that one that's ran away.
Wow. Jesus.
Where did my character sheet go for this man? There he is. From the back of the room, you are going to see a series of purple glinting shapes suddenly appear right about here as the black spider pops back into view and is going to cast magic missile at level 3. Which generates 6 bolts. 2.
Dang, 6 whole bolts?
I know, it's a lot.
That's a lot of dogs.
13. They are all directed at this individual here. And you see this spiral of purple crystalline magic just fire 6 shots into his back, and he collapses to the ground immediately with his back just full of holes. And then he ducks behind the statue up here. It is the singular kobold's turn. And now that the side of the room that he's on is not silenced, you hear him panicking and screaming. And he's also going to try and run. Niah, you can take an attack of opportunity against this kobold.
Okay.
If you'd like.
Absolutely. I want to do something useful.
Lap him.
24.
24 hits.
6 damage.
6 damage. As you slash out into this kobold as he tries to run, you get a nice big chunk out of his back and he just falls face first against the stonework, expiring immediately.
Well done.
Okay. Reyka, you are up with Rinn on deck.
Alright, I'm gonna... What the hell? Why did everything suddenly go dark? Weird. Okay. Oh, because I closed the door in front of me.
Oh. Why can't I see anything?
I didn't realize I closed the door.
Reyka closes the door and walks away. Never to see the party again.
I'm gonna take a step and I'm gonna short sword this cultist.
Okay.
14 to hit.
14 just hits.
5 points of damage.
5 points of damage.
Bugs. For 1 additional bee sting.
Just a singular bee sting. He recoils, blood splashing out from that wound, as well as a single bee. Anything else you'd like to do?
The other short sword.
Wonderful.
Ooh, 9 to hit.
9 unfortunately misses. He sees the attack coming this time and slaps it out of the way with his blade.
Ah, Lasai.
Lasai.
That is all I can do.
Rinn, you are up with Thava on deck.
Okay. Well. Let's see. Running guy went through the doors already, right?
Yep, he went through the doorway off to the right side of the room.
Okay. Do I want to take an attack of opportunity? Run after him? I think I'm just gonna firebolt this guy.
Okay.
To enable the others to run after motherfucker.
Sure.
Right. Or, yeah. Hopefully enable.
I mean, I'm slowed. I will not be able to catch up to that guy.
24.
24 hits.
8 damage.
8 damage as you put a big scorch mark in his chest, but he is still standing.
Oh. I'm gonna throw bust my flaming orb into his ass. Actually,
How far can that move on its action? On its bonus action?
it can move. Flaming sphere. 60 feet?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Okay, can I move it physically?
Oh yeah, I guess it's an object that only I have control over. So you bam, slam it down into him there.
Yeah. Not that square. I want the one to the left.
The diagonal on him.
Yes, the diagonal.
Yes.
So that nobody else
Yep.
is going to be hit by my fire.
He makes
If any
it-
of you land anywhere around the flame, you get hit with fire on the individual.
Okay.
I'm gonna get into him. He needs to get a 15 or higher.
He rolled an 18.
Okay, then shit. He takes 2 damage.
2 damage. He is still standing, but barely.
Jesus.
He is very on fire currently.
Alright,
Anything else?
that's all I got.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Thava, you're up with Niah on deck.
She is going to hit him with the greatsword.
Okay, do it.
$23 hit.
Oh yeah.
10 slashing damage.
10 slashing damage as you bring your greatsword down through this man. You can add fire if you want.
Sure, why not?
He's very dead though.
4 fire damage.
4 fire damage, 14 damage on a guy with 2 health remaining.
Yeah, he's fucking dead.
You cleave right through this guy and he flies backward with just his back's on fire, his front's on fire, his wounds are on fire. Every part of him is kind of on fire as he skids back against the ground, quite dead. Okay, Niah, you are up. Oh, unless Thava, you
I
have
still
anything
have
else you want to do?
movement.
Yep.
I wanna check it. I want her to like check on this door and see if she. Oh,
Yeah, he's right there.
he's right there. He's right there.
Sure is.
I have 5 extra feet of movement.
You
Let's take a
would
little
be, yeah, so
He's
close.
25. Oh, he's so close yet so far.
I'll make a javelin
well.
in the hamstring or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I can't say because you can't see it, but it's going to be difficult to javelin, that's all I'm going to say, with the way this corridor is set up. It's a lot of zigzagging.
Okay, anything else you'd like to do?
That's it. That's all
right.
I can do.
Bud, you are up with Synas on deck. You can see no other opponents.
Wait, what about my turn?
Did I skip you? Oh,
Yeah,
my
you
bad.
skipped me.
Go back.
Yeah, it was Niah's turn.
Niah, you're up. My bad. I moved the counter forward without looking.
Hell?
What the hell?
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
You see a guy in the process of full speed sprinting.
I would like to consume my last healing potion.
Okay. That will take your bonus action.
Oh, that is my bonus action?
Yeah. You can use. We talked about this at the very start of the campaign. You can use your potions as a
Right.
bonus action.
Which is nice. That is nice.
Well, that's not nice for this situation. I am going to use. Okay, well, I'll have to risk it. I am going to use Misty Step from my Fey Touch
Mm-hmm.
to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Zip.
Take a step.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast at him.
Okay.
Good idea. There you go.
But I get an 8, so.
Ooh, it flies past him and nearly slams into Thava as he ducks out of the way with a yell of surprise as you blink in front of him, just glaring at you. Anything else?
That's literally all I can do.
Then, Bud, you are now up with Synas on deck.
All right, I will move forward so I can actually see who else is in the room. I'll skirt past Reyka. Is there anybody else besides?
The black spider is currently tucked behind the statue up north, so you can't see him, but everything else is corpses.
Oh, so why would combat still be going?
Because there's
if
still a
he-
guy running away, and your teammates are still trying to kill him.
Right. Where is he?
He ran out the room at the door to the right.
To the right.
You saw Thava and Niah run into that door.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, you saw Niah
Vanish. and
blink out of
blink,
reality.
yeah.
I was here, right?
Yes.
All right, people. 3 people with Misty Step. Start using them. Come on.
It's true.
I can reach
Or-
there. Let's see. I don't think so.
Just be mindful of that fireball ending
Yeah,
your
you're
turn
gonna
there.
get hit if you enter anything.
Yep.
Where is the?
You can always turn
Oh.
it off whenever you want, by the way.
Am I
On her
in
turn,
range
though.
of it right now?
If you end
Yeah.
your turn there, you will be.
Okay. That's my 30 movement though. So I can't see what's in here.
You
From
can
here?
see Thava in a doorway there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't want to end my turn here. You know what? Like, hold
Is
on.
that the end of your movement?
That's the end of my movement, but I could use another 30 to get to the door, but I'm not sure. Oh, well, why not? Why not? I'll go ahead and go to the door entrance. Use the rest of my use my action to do my movement again.
Okay. Use your action to dash to the door.
Yes, right there. And as for, ooh, Bolt could do something. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna teleport Bolt right next to me. Or he can't see through the doorway, can he?
No, he cannot see.
Okay, so that's as far as I can see right here. So then I will start my movement with Bolt here. He's got 40. So 5, 10. I can't see anything right here.
Yeah, it is pure darkness down this hallway.
Can Bolt see or no?
He does not have dark vision, I believe.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20.
He does find himself in melee range with the cultist.
Oh, he does?
Yes, he can,
Right here?
Right, literally the square south of you there.
How does he look?
Completely untouched.
Okay. Can I block him?
You would have to grapple him with Bolt.
Grapple. So what would grapple do?
I don't think Bolt can actually do grappling, but grappling would reduce the enemy's movement speed to 0.
Can Bolt shove him?
No, Bolt is only able to take the maul and whatever his charge action is, and his blink.
Yeah.
Well, you can get a reaction opportunity attack. potentially.
Exactly. Yeah, I could attack him right now, and I mean that's not gonna kill him. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do a maul on this guy.
Okay.
So let me pull that up. Let's see. I have to like scroll down all the way to Beasts of the Land
Yeah,
and
he
click
does.
on it.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah. I've gotten better about it over time, but still like. Ugh.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Okay, let's see. Oh, fell off the table. Oh.
You know, I forgot there was something I could have done to him, but I completely forgot.
Command?
I also have Compelled Duel, which is a bonus action. I completely forgot. Oh well, it's
okay.
been a couple of you know.
19 to hit.
19 hits.
It's a 15 plus 4. Okay, cool. So let me do my rolls for Maul and pull that back up again. Oh, that's not great.
Well, actually, since it is pitch darkness and Bolt is biting into the dark, he would have to do it at disadvantage.
At disadvantage?
Because he doesn't have dark vision.
That makes sense. Yeah, so I will roll again to hit?
Yes,
yeah?
to hit, yeah.
Okay. Oh my goodness, what is that? That's a 12 plus the 16 to hit?
16 still hits.
Okay, cool.
Even on disadvantage.
All right. I did already roll to attack. Should I just use that again?
Yeah, just use that damage.
Okay, it was like 1.
1.
So
okay.
plus 2, so it's 3, and plus proficiency bonus, so 5 points of damage.
Okay, 5 points of damage as Bolt takes a solid bite out of this man in the dark and he yells out in pain.
All right, and that'll invoke an attack of opportunity as well, thankfully. So
if he moves, yeah.
Somehow caught up with him.
Yep. All right. Anything else on your turn?
I
think you've pretty much done everything you can physically.
I've done everything I can do, so I'll stop there. I was gonna say like, can I like do a shot in the dark with Bud? I'm like, no,
you've already done your action
dash,
to move.
so
Yeah,
I'm done.
Okay,
Yeah.
Synas, you are up.
Okay. Well, I didn't see the guy run out, so.
But you do see your
5,
friends
10,
all focusing over to that
15.
side of the room.
That's true. That's true. 20, 25, 30. Can I stand on this corpse? I think I can stand
you
on
can
this
stand
corpse.
on that corpse. Just a little guy.
Yeah. What I would love to do is... Well, let's use the bonus action, just the little radiant arrow real quick. Well, we'll start with that.
Ooh.
Because that's free.
Yeah, that's free.
17 to hit.
17 hits.
That's going to be 9 radiant damage.
9 damage that illuminates this hallway as you blast this man in the spine.
And I'm going to go ahead and with my normal action, I'm going to use Thorn Whip.
All right.
Nice, Deriaz.
Pull this. Oh no, that's a 10.
Ooh, 10 unfortunately does not hit.
I shouldn't have warned him with that warning shot.
His odd leather wing-like cloak, it just doesn't find purchase on it.
Hold on,
Dang.
hold on.
Okay.
Wait, can we... Is that no spells thing still happening?
You guys haven't noticed. I don't have any of you casted a spell that's above a cantrip yet in this room? You cast Blur, right?
Yeah, I cast it outside the room, outside the radius.
You were fine.
I might be completely... no, I can't see Synas. Never mind.
I'm sorry.
Can you not see
okay.
Synas?
No.
Oh, I guess this room is pretty... Well, yeah, you can see Synas.
I can?
He's
I was
right
gonna
here.
say, be right around the corner. Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
I can see
body.
part of you.
There was a
You were
spider
under
corpse
the body
blocking-
instead of on top of the body.
Whoops.
Synas is currently standing on top of the corpse of a giant spider, firing spells down a hallway.
I'm going to silvery barbs his thorn whip.
Okay.
What does that do?
It means you can re-roll the d20.
Oh, that's great.
Look at all this cool synergy.
Oh my
Natural
god,
20.
it's silvery barbs.
Yes, I did allow her to take silvery barbs.
Damn.
Heck yeah. Okay. So that's natural 20. So that's gonna that's
So-
max damage for
So
12.
I just want to make sure that we're all reading the spell correctly as well.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
You magically
might
distract the triggering creature and turn its momentary uncertainty into encouragement for another creature. So what you're doing is silvery barbs is to cause disadvantage on someone so you can give advantage to someone else.
I thought it was the other way around.
No.
I thought it
You
was.
can't just,
damn
you
it!
can't just for free
Well-
provide advantage with that spell.
In my mind, in
Okay.
Synas's mind, he was super cool and just got a crit. And
Yeah.
the dude's like hanging from the
But
seat. Oh,
In
Dang.
reality,
Closes his eyes
where
to
we
imagine
are,
I'm so cool.
anything else on your turn,
sorry,
Synas?
guys.
It was worth a try. Thank you. I'm out of movement otherwise, so I think I'm good.
Okay. On the cultist's turn, seeing his odds, he's just gonna fucking keep running. He's really gonna try, and he is going to have to take 2 attacks of opportunity as he does.
Say, better get my attack of opportunity.
Yep, as he leaves Bolt's range, he gets an attack of opportunity at disadvantage
Why disadvantage?
because it's pitch black in here.
Do I do anything I rarely get to do? Attacks of opportunity. Hello.
What's up?
What?
Do I roll anything
Yeah,
for that?
roll his attack. You have to roll his
Yes,
maul
that's
attack
an
at,
attack.
at
His maul attack.
disadvantage.
All right. I want to make sure it wasn't something like separate, like some
No.
basic
It's
attack
just
or whatever.
basically taking your attack, whatever his attack is going to be.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's gonna be 15.
15 does hit.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Nice.
Let's see. Oh, wonderful. 6 plus 2 plus 2. So, 10 points of damage.
Wow.
Yikes.
Bolts lashes out into the darkness and finds purchase on this guy's leg as he goes to make a break for it, and there is an awful ripping sound
Oh.
as Bolt tears like this guy's entire calf out, and this man perishes and goes tumbling down the stairs
Ooh.
with a right in front of
Good
Niah.
boy.
The white mask spilling from his hands and clattering to the ground in front of you,
No,
Niah.
can I do something cool?
Yeah, what's up?
As he falls, the mask kind of like goes up in the air, and Bolt lets
Snatches
go
it,
of the
yeah.
leg and snatches
Yeah.
it before it hits the ground.
Bolt kind of bites his leg, rips it open, and as the guy is falling, he does like a perfect like fetch jump grab out of the air and lands
That's cool.
daintily on the stairs with it in his mouth.
Dog. You talented dog.
Yeah. Okay.
But like,
Okay. And with that, combat does come to a close. And we are also going to take a short break.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey.
So we'll be back in 5 or 10 minutes here.
All right.
All right, sounds good to
Sounds
me.
good.
And we're back. Hello. Okay. The room is riddled with corpses. Of all variety. You all see, or individuals who come back into the room, see the robed individual who, as you look at him now, is a 6-foot-ish tall elf with pure white long hair and black spider-themed vestments adorning his form. He looks a little bloodied, a little wounded, but he holds his staff and slowly steps out from behind the statue, putting one of his hands up. I would surrender to you all. I do not wish to fight. I would wish for you to hear me out first.
Bud like gently readies his bow, like takes take a little step forward with Bolt coming alongside him, and he says,
Well, you didn't attack us, but you better start talking.
I assume that you are the adventurers who work for the dwarves. These dwarves did not heed my warnings that I sent them of this place. They continued to press deeper. I have been trying to hold them back so that what is within here stays hidden. This place is not just some ancient treasure, some lost mine with a powerful forge inside of it. It is a site of forbidden magic, experiments. There's a power here which penetrates into this world. Many cultures refer to it as the end, or the end of all things. It is a power...
Bud glances over at Rinn.
Why me?
What the fuck?
Because it's the name of the dragon in the vision that she has, right?
Nope.
No.
No.
What are we talking?
That is related to the crystals that Niah and Synas have been dealing with.
Oh, okay. Retcon that. That was a. Yeah, never mind. Continue.
No, everyone is looking at the elf, right?
Yes.
So no one notices Niah go a little stiff.
It is a power from beyond the abyss, from the space between spaces. It has extended itself here in this place. I acknowledge that my morality in handling this situation has been perhaps a tad obscure to you surface dwellers. But these cultists which were attacking me here are seeking to exploit that power that is hidden away. It is a magic which should not fall into anyone's grasp, good, evil, or otherwise. Least of which being the cult of the dragon. And he leans against the statue, looking at all of you individually. If you would allow me to propose, perhaps, something, I would seek to aid you in removing the remaining cultists from here. After that, you may do with me as you see fit.
Dre.
Yep.
Can I insight check this man?
Yep.
Yeah, same.
Go ahead, anyone,
I don't
anyone
trust
who wants
this guy.
to.
Big ol' same. Big ol' same.
Yeah.
What does 18 tell me?
18. Anyone else who wants to insight this man?
I got a 17.
Okay.
Also an 18.
Okay.
8. He seems nice.
13.
13. Rinn?
I completely trust this man.
Okay. Yeah, he seems to be telling you guys the truth. Those of you who roll above 15, he's clearly searching each of your faces, and while he is surrendering, he is keeping himself a fair distance away from your party, mainly for the fact that, you know, Bud is pointing an arrow at him, and he saw what all of you could do in that moment or two of combat there.
Niah just kind of glares at him from across the room, and why can we trust you here?
I have done nothing specifically wrong to your group directly. I have done...
You got our friend killed.
You see his face blanch, or as best as a ebony-skinned creature can. His expression turns to an immediate frown, and his eyes widen a bit with surprise. Killed? What do you mean?
Your bugbear stuck a sword right through his chest.
Who? Oh. Damn. Oh. You must be speaking of Grohl, the bugbear in the castle, out in the woods. He was always difficult to deal with, but I did not order him to slay your dwarven friend. He was trying to strike a bargain. My compatriot was there attempting to negotiate with him as he refused to hand over the dwarf for anything less than 1,000 gold.
So
Why
you
would he
have
kill
bad
him?
judgment in the people who serve you. How could we trust you now?
And what about the glass staff and the red brands?
I left him up to his own devices. He was theoretically very capable. He was a member of the Lord's Alliance, which means that he should have some democratic, politic sort of air about him. I trusted him to a degree, though he was also just a tool. Primarily, he was a distraction, a goal to keep individuals more focused there than searching for this place.
Have we heard of the Lord's Alliance before?
Yeah, you were told all about it. Sildar is a member of it.
Yeah,
The
two
local
Sildars.
government. They're kind of like the local government, right?
They're
From Neverwinter?
they're a chain of lords who basically rule and make decisions in Waterdeep.
Oh, Waterdeep.
They are unrelated to Neverwinter.
Got it.
What did he do? All he was tasked with doing was keeping Fandalin uninterested from this location and keeping an eye out for the dwarves themselves.
He recruited a band of bandits and brigands to terrorize the town and bring it under heel.
Well, sometimes you draw the short straw every time.
Yeah, coincidence seems to follow you around, huh?
As the Dragon
Coincidence.
Cult does.
What about his brother?
Which one?
With Gundren's brother, does he know anything about like how
He has two
was
brothers.
Yeah,
Gundren has
the
two
one
brothers.
Actually, we found the corpses of.
You found one
Yes.
corpse.
Yeah.
You did
No,
not
one. I
find.
thought we found
You did not
two.
find the other. You only found one corpse.
What was his name?
Tharden.
Yeah. Bud asks like, did you know about Tharden like coming to this cave? Did you have anything to do with his death?
He shakes his head with a bit of a frown. No, they were not supposed to die. My goal was only to encourage them to stop and listen to my warnings.
So specifically that they're not supposed to die, I want to roll insight on that.
Okay.
I'm
23.
23?
Mm-hmm.
Looking over his expression, his eyes are darting this way and that as he's clearly thinking, but his brows are furrowed, he's very concerned, he's frowning, he very much looks like he's learning this information for the first time. And he is not trying to hide that.
Okay. So specifically his intent for them to not die.
Yeah.
He
No,
seemed
he seems to be telling the truth on that. He's not lying. He seems... The more you're talking to him, the more concerned he's getting, in fact.
Okay. Niah sighs and pushes off from the wall and steps forward, dismissing her sword as she steps forward. What do you propose? And who else do you have working for you?
Well, if you have dealt with Ayano and the bugbears and goblins, then no one here. No one really anywhere. My interest had been in this cave alone. When I came to the surface, I was surprised to hear of such a thing. I am always interested in the ancient. So I came looking. One thing led to another. Individuals I hired to scout and track some dwarves who supposedly had found this ancient cavern ended up bringing me some maps, some hints. It only spurred me further. The other individual, the other brother, he is alive. I did not realize that the dwarf that she had brought in was him. There was one that was captured. He was running, scared for his life. through the tunnels, making all sorts of racket. My men took him captive for his own safety. He is just there, around the corner, and he gestures to the door that you had opened, chasing the other individual. There is an old priest quarters next to this room. I have kept him there for his own safekeeping. My unfortunate bugbear friends, perhaps, and he looks at the ones that are currently dead on the ground, perhaps were a bit rough with him, but he is alive. I can guarantee you that.
If that's the case... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I would propose we work together, briefly, to eradicate the dragon cult. After that, I leave you to your own devices.
When he mentions the dwarf being in the room beside them, Thava's immediately going to exit out of these doors and go towards that room.
Yep.
Okay.
To try and confirm that.
Bud's gonna lower his bow and say something to the effect of, well,
I guess we can work with you, but you really need to keep better company.
You are certainly correct in that regard.
Rinn's gonna speak up and she's gonna say, I'm not sure we can trust a professional liar, no matter how well he lies.
As I have said, you may do with me as you please afterwards. If that is to kill me, so be it. If you wish to take me prisoner back to whomever you work for, so be it. I am not going to run from you. I have had a target on my back for long enough, from the cult of the dragon anyway. That mask...
Yeah, reminds me.
yeah, and he like whistles to Bolt, and Bolt gives him the mask. Like,
Do you know what this is?
Yes. That is one of the 5 dragon masks which the cult of the dragon have been searching for the last several centuries.
what does it look like, Dre?
It looks sort of vaguely like the head shape of a white dragon. It basically covers the upper half of the face, and the horns and fins kind of tower upward above that.
Is Thava missing out on this portion of the conversation because she went to go fucking check see if the door just...
I think as you hit the doorway, like, this starts to happen, and he brings up the mask and you can re-enter the room.
Oh, before I even go in to confirm?
This would be... You also find that the room is very locked. Either way when you get to it.
Okay. Well, she's going to immediately turn back around. But...
What does it do?
I am not necessarily sure, but I have heard tell that the cult wishes to use it as part of a ritual. Higher-ranking members in their cult use them to try and assert their dominance over dragons.
How in the hells did you find one of those masks?
And his darkish yellowish eyes flick to you, Thava, as you walk up. I took it. Part of a trade with the Zentarum, who had been transporting it. I offered them something, spared a few lives, and acquired that.
Do we know what the Zen... Is it like a group of people or a person? Or...
You guys had... I'm not sure who was in the conversation, but you had seen the Zentarum's logo on a few manifests in the Red Brand's base. It's basically a thieves' guild of sorts, but they're very much not strangers to doing very messed up stuff.
Thieves Guild / mercenaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But ever since, of course, somehow, presumably because of it, any time I have stopped for more than a week in a place, 10 day, Cultists show up. They always do. They always find a way. They are dead set on returning it.
We can't let him have it.
Does Bud feel anything like holding the mask, or
No, not really.
No?
There is.
Put me on.
It's it's a very well-made, ornate mask that looks like it's made from stone or metal, but is very light in your hands. It has several runes carved on the inside of it. It is similar, of course, to the half of a mask that you found in the personal effects of Glassstaff.
I was gonna say, don't we have like another one?
You
Half
have
of one.
half of one.
Half of one. Okay. Thava has that right now.
I
believe
don't
so.
know. I think Rinn might
It's
have
either
it.
Thava or Rinn has it.
Me or Rinn.
Okay.
I think I decided to give it to Rinn
Mm-hmm.
because I got
Yeah.
the book.
I think I still have it.
Yep.
And
You should.
Yeah, you should have it. Yeah,
Do you want to see it, Thava?
Thava would love to see it.
Bud like
Thava says that. Thava.
Bud
Thava
like
would
comes
love
on
to see
over
it.
and like holds it out with both hands.
She'll take it and hold it and look it over and turn it over in her
Mhm.
hand.
It looks like a genuine dragon mask.
Mm-hmm.
While Thava is looking over the mask, Niah is going to ask a pointed question to the Drow. What all do you know of the thing that's sealed down here? The end of all things?
What did you want to say, Thava?
Oh no, nothing. I'm just you can let Niah do that while
Okay.
I inspect the mask.
He rests a slender set of fingers on his chin. I know that it is a creature, an entity, an essence perhaps, far beyond anything that this plane knows of. There are stories of whole cultures vanishing. People disappearing. It is an evil power from beyond this plane, from beyond all planes. Even the Spider Queen herself fears such a thing.
Where can it reach?
Presumably anywhere. Anywhere where the fabric of reality has been weakened to alien presences. This place likely was a crack in reality hundreds of years ago. There is a separate cavern on the western side. I believe the cultists have found their way in. That is the laboratory that I had initially discovered that contained something. I did not investigate further before the cult began to show themselves.
As he was describing what the effect of thing has, you'd seen Niah kind of getting more and more tense, and as intensity starts burning behind her eyes. What happens to its victims?
Well, I cannot say for sure. There are no notes in the laboratory from what I saw. Every book there was wiped clean. Even old magical vellum, which should retain words for 1,000 years. Blank. Seemed odd. I presume that they are perhaps removed from the world. Though
As if it never was.
I know not of a power that could achieve that. If this is something the cult of the dragon are setting their sights upon, that is worrying, I would say. This is why I would beseech you. And as you guys are having this conversation, that same super odd, low pulsing vibration kind of passes through your group, that of just this deep arcane energy. And it feels much closer. like directly from as if a wave of gentle force, like this lowest bass sound you've ever heard, vibrates through all of you, sourced from behind the wall to the west side of this room.
Oh. In the direction of the laboratory he was talking about?
Yes. And his head turns to look at the wall, and then at all of you. And I believe they are doing something. They have barred the door from entry. But I do have a spell that could get in there. If you would perhaps consider being the vanguard for such a thing.
Well, we know he doesn't, at least the cult of the dragon doesn't like him, and if they're here, then they need to be stopped regardless. Thoughts, questions, comments, concerns?
Are we having a private huddle?
So many.
Private cuddle? Is that what you
Private
said?
huddle.
A huddle.
I was like, what? Sorry. I guess my
Right
brain
now?
was thinking it. So I was like, hey guys. That's
Let's have Bolt watch him and the rest of us huddle up and just to get in a circle and have a conversation.
Sure, yeah, you
All
can.
by the way, Dre.
Yep.
I don't know who else. It's been a while. I know when we first discovered the original dragon mask, the partial one.
Yep.
I know Thava recognized what it was, but how much does she actually know about the masks?
You know that they are generally wielded by some of the most powerful individuals in the upper echelon of the cult of the dragon. There are exactly 5 of them, and exactly 5 high-ranking cultists wield them. 1 for each color.
So I obviously know they're magical. Do I know what they do?
I don't think you would know directly. I think you have heard that they use it to influence dragons.
We have a white mask, and there's a white dragon. I mean, this is more like long-term, but I'm like, I just say it could be useful in the future. This is the first one we found that's whole, so presumably it does something. I don't know. I'm just
gotta survive to the future.
True, but I'm just saying. Either way, since it was handed to Thava is gonna. I mean, this is kind of rude because Bud was just gonna kind of like safely store it in her back.
Yeah.
Bud doesn't mind. He doesn't pay attention. Bud sent Bolt over right next to Black Spider. He's just sitting there, looking at him intently.
Bolt just looks up at him like, "Hey there! Don't move a muscle."
Can he understand him?
Yeah, he speaks common. Everyone speaks common here.
Well, I mean,
Bolt speaks
Bolt
common.
can't speak. Oh,
He's been able to ever since the very beginning.
Oh.
Well, I'm inclined to cautiously believe the spider. He could be pretty useful at least to get through this dungeon.
Niah very thoroughly believes Spider.
Why are you so confident?
Out of character, how the hell do I explain the successful insight?
I mean,
Like,
you
he
could.
seems-
He sounds trustworthy.
Well, I mean, you could also say like, I can just tell. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, legitimately, it just he seemed genuinely surprised and shocked to hear of the events that had been occurring out there, and truly wished to not bring death to the brothers.
He did also tell us the location of the other brother. If he didn't want to see him alive, he would have had no reason to tell us.
Which we should have gathered the remaining brother before long.
We didn't
Yeah, we
confirm he's there,
need to
though,
grab
did we?
him.
And truthfully, whatever is down here needs to be sealed. And regardless of what his alignment to our goals in the future right now, I believe him when he says that we need to stop this. And he's willing to help us.
I agree. The Dragon Cult are never up to anything good. We need to stop them. Black Spider, do you have a key to the room with the dwarf in it? It was locked when I went over there.
Ah, yes, my apologies. And he goes reaching into one of the packs that he has on him and produces a small key that is shaped like a hammer on one end. And holds it out in his hand.
Bolt grabs it and brings it over.
Or that too. That's even easier. And Thava, is Bolt gonna bring it to Thava or just gonna bring it over to Bud?
Bring it to Thava.
Okay, sure. Thava will take it. And she's actually gonna just immediately go to the room like she was before, because in case the dwarf has anything to say, I'd rather him say it now before we make decisions.
Yep, agreed.
Easily enough, you head over and unlock the door. It swings open. I don't have a token for him because not necessarily needed. You do see laying on the bed there a unconscious dwarven form.
Oh, he's unconscious.
You see that dusty draperies adorn the walls of this room, and there is also a bed and an unlit brazier. The dwarf looks disheveled, but he is bound and unconscious on the bed.
Unconscious in the sense of like...
He is breathing.
He's at... Okay.
He is just KO'd.
If that's the case, she will rest a hand against his chest and use a charge of Lay on Hands.
You see his eyes flick open, and he looks up and at you. What? Where am I?
We're here with Gundren. We're here to rescue you.
Oh, Odin's beard, thank you. Oh, he's safe then. What about Thardan?
Thava doesn't say anything immediately. We have to get out of here.
Of course, yeah, of course, yeah. And easy enough to undo the ropes that had been done on his ankles and hands. Nundro is shorter, scruffier looking, but looks very much just like a almost copy of Gundren. Very much the same, very large bushy beard, bulbous nose, big cheeks.
Yeah. Bring him back out into the area back here. Unfortunately, hopefully doesn't get too freaked out by the black.
He does look. He does stop at the doorway, seeing the state of the room, and just comments say, "Well, you all did make a show. My brother wasn't lying about you. Shit."
We do need to know something before we continue onward.
Right, yeah, what's the deal?
Did the Black Spider warn you lot of the cave?
Multiple times, but Gundren wouldn't be told no. He tasked me with making some tools that we could use to stabilize a few things down here, but I was not expecting as much magic as is remaining down here.
Niah just rolls her eyes and sighs about what Gundren ignoring the warnings.
And you see the Black Spider nod a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
As I said, they are stubborn, as dwarves tend to be.
What is down the eastern corridor? I saw a raised dais and some odd creatures floating about.
Ah, that would be the Spellforge, the Forge of Spells, that this place is known for. It was where they used to infuse magic into weapons for use in battle against all manner of creature centuries ago. The creatures there are spectators. They seem rather out of sorts. I think they have gone quite mad. But something is clearly wrong with the forge itself, as you might have noticed, magic causes unwanted effects.
Mm-hmm.
There is something wrong with the fire in the forge. It is powered by an elemental, but I get the feeling that something is wrong with its elemental stability. That was on my list of things to solve before the Cult of the Dragon showed up and started being a problem.
I see. And the northeast passage.
It leads to a caved-in section.
Okay.
There were a few of my men investigating it, but I have not heard from them, so I assume either they have been killed or worse.
I see.
We'll sort out the Cult of the Dragon first, and then look into this forge. Potentially.
I am amicable to that.
Sounds a lot less pressing than the issue with the Dragon Cult.
I would agree. I am not certain what awaits within that laboratory. When I had gone in there, it was calm, but as if still within time, frozen. I am only assuming that the cult has brought quite a number of individuals to secure such power. I can lead you there if you like.
We should drop off Gundren's brother first, and then continue on.
Agreed. We cannot leave him. Such a dangerous place, alone, unescorted.
The tunnels which go straight south lead back to the entrance that the dwarves were using.
And truthfully, we are spent. We can't go from this to another fight so quickly.
I may have something for that, actually.
Of course.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Niah says, gesturing to all the gaping wounds on their body.
Right.
Oh, it's just a flat Come on, it's fine.
I do have something that I was saving for if I was able to stage a counterattack, but they took us by surprise. He reaches into one of his bags and produces what looks like a sensor. A sort of bowl-shaped object with perforations on the top, on the lid, that one might use to light incense and spread it around. This has but one charge. It will restore you in an area around it. It will be as if you have rested a while. Perhaps not quite the same level as a full night's sleep, but likely better than just going in blind.
Better than a shorter rest?
Mechanically speaking, it would restore one of each level of your spell slots and allow you to take a short rest's worth of health.
Okay.
A short rest and regenerate some health.
No, just the one of each level of spell.
One of each level of spell, and then you can regenerate health as if you have taken a short rest. But it will happen over like a minute or so.
So that's everyone?
Anyone within a certain range, he has said.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's still solid.
Yeah.
He approaches your group slowly, using a bit of prestidigitation magic to spark up a little flame on the inside of it, which then a gentle smoke begins to exude from it, and he sets it down on the floor and beckons for you all to gather around. This will cause this to destroy itself, unfortunately, but such is the way of things. It is worthwhile if we can stop this cult from taking whatever this is. And as you breathe in this odd mist, it's thick. The air becomes as if you're like breathing water, but still air. It's very odd. It's as if like you're in 100% humidity, just focused in this area around this sensor. But from head to toe, you feel this surge of energy, and you feel wounds begin to close, and you feel your very essence sort of bolstered once again. And you guys could go ahead and roll your hit die as if you were taking a short rest.
Can we consume them?
It will consume them.
That's fine.
And regain 1 level of each level spell slot that you have. If you have.
How do I know what hit die to roll?
If you hit the short rest button at the top of your sheet, it should tell you what your dice is for that.
Oh, thank you.
And exactly how many you have.
I don't even think I need to. So I just recover 1 slot. Spell
1 slot of
Is
each
that it?
level. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Cool.
So that's 2 slots.
Reset the full.
So 1d8 plus 2.
Cool. That's nice.
Cool, 12 hit points.
You can roll more than that if you want. You can roll as many as you like on a short rest, so.
That is my remaining.
Oh, is that your remaining? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, you can roll multiples? Is
Yeah,
that what those
you can
roll?
roll as many as you have little pips, which you guys should have 4 because you're level 4.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Gotcha.
But I used 2 earlier because
Yes.
I got beat up in the prayer fight.
Yep.
So that's all I have.
At the end of the 1 minute, as this mist exudes from this little metallic object, there is a few crackles of what sounds like thin metal, and you watch this object kind of just crumple in on itself and just disintegrate into a useless pile of scrap.
Wow.
The handy little thingamajig.
Well, one does find quite a few useful things when dealing with the Zentarum. For as much as they are amoral, they do have quite a good network.
Well, we appreciate you letting us take advantage of your last one.
If it will allow me to at least achieve one good thing, I will accept it. Clearly, my string of bad luck hopefully comes to an end with you lot.
Well, you haven't been following us.
Should I be worried?
I don't know. Maybe just be careful.
Right. And yes, where would you guys like to go? We've got about a half hour left in the session.
Okay.
You guys want to make your way back south toward the entrance?
So what we want to do? We want to take Dwarf back to.
I also want to take Dwarf and Spider back there and just leave them with Gundren and Bard friend
Izithar.
Izithar.
You want to leave the spider with them too?
Yes, because I think we're gonna need them.
Okay.
I return.
Hello.
Are there any
What is that?
secrets with the statue?
As you look at the statue, the only thing that catches your eyes are the 2 large emeralds set into the eye sockets of the dwarf
Ooh,
on display.
Should absolutely not grab
Ooh.
those.
Diggy diggy.
I don't know, maybe.
what's the worst
You can
that
make
can
a
happen?
make a religion check if you like while looking at the statue.
Okay.
Let's see.
And also, is anyone proficient in religion in this party?
I am.
Okay.
I got a 9.
Yep, I am.
9. You're not sure who this depicts, but Thava, while Bud's looking at it, you point out that that depicts Dumathoin, the dwarven god of mining.
I guess you'll
Should I
just
get
play
the
that.
emeralds, Thava?
So I don't know. Should they get the emeralds, Deriaz? I feel kind of disrespectful. Feels kind of disrespectful.
Probably
Feels
disrespectful.
kinda disrespectful.
But you don't know.
What
Would
is
you
Gundren? What is Gundren's brother's name?
Nundro.
What does he think?
Nundro is kind of looks very shaken and is kind of just fiddling with his fingers, standing off to the side of the room near Synas.
We check for traps before you yank him out.
Can I try?
Yeah, you can inspect for traps. Roll
Thava
roll
wants nothing to
a
do with
investigation
it.
check.
All right.
Yeah, and neither does
Yeah,
Niah.
that's kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will be
That's,
right back.
16.
Okay.
16.
Food just arrived.
As you are looking over this statue, you do realize that these gems in the eye sockets, while they appear extremely valuable, you can actually tell getting closer that they're just glass. They're not actually emeralds, but they are crafted in such a way that they look exactly like actual valuable emeralds would.
Oh, this is definitely a trap. I ain't touching that.
Okay.
Well, good spotting.
Thank you.
Rinn is just like casually strolling down this hallway that doesn't know where it leads to.
You're also in pitch blackness.
Oh,
It is completely dark.
I take my dancing lights with me.
Yeah, there you just find a carved tunnel that zigzags down a set of stairs, down a set another set of stairs. You hear the sound of rushing water in the next cavern, which would have been the water. It sounds a bit like a waterfall.
Face checking.
Yeah, as you head into there, and you send your dancing lights throughout the room, you discover that this place looks like just a collapsed cavern. There is a central area that appears to have rifted apart, and the stream now flows down into it. Across the way, you can kind of see the beginnings right about here of where the channel leading into the forge area, or the smith area where you found the flame skull in before, connects to that side. But it is quite a long jump. It also goes down, the chasm goes down about 60 feet.
Oh, that's really, yep. Does this stream, it seems like it probably goes to where that other cavern was with the pool of water.
Yeah.
I back.
Yeah, you would surmise that this stream connects to that other pathway there,
Right.
forming a bit of a loop in this area.
I'm gonna throw a rock down there.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
hear a
Rinn's
Echoing
caused
about.
chaos.
Where is she?
She's in the cavern over here to the right.
I got bored. I went wandering.
Okay,
Um,
Niah.
By herself, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Niah will ask the spider, this spell of yours to teleport us there. Where will we arrive?
No teleportation. No. They have sealed the door behind them with some sort of magic. I do have a spell that could break an arcane lock, but I would need to go there.
I see.
I can dispel at least that for you. Otherwise, you may never be able to gain admittance into the laboratory before they have finished whatever it is they are doing in there.
And how long have they been working, tampering with the lab, or with the lab?
Well, I would guess the last few hours. I would guess. Though I only heard the dwarf show up. Yes, a couple hours ago. And just a few minutes ago, these cultists attacked us. So I feel as if they are moving and enacting a plan.
I see.
Well, it sounds like we should probably get moving then. She says, sounding slightly irritated.
Guess we better get going.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving the party token.
Rinn slaps her knees and goes, well.
Well,
Guess we better get going. Yes, your party. Well, I'll just move the party token back to where you guys had been in this cavern here.
Oh, before I leave, does the guy who I cleaved in half
Yep.
have any Does he have like one of those like pendants or something? Dragon cultist pendants?
Every cultist does have a pendant on them. Do you search through their bodies at all?
Like
Yeah, we
dog tags.
I'm only gonna take the pendant from the one I killed though, because
Okay.
it feels weird to take it from the other ones.
Yep. Searching through their bodies, the one who's pretty charred up, pretty much not much is left of his equipment or anything that he was wearing or anything in his pockets. You do find none of them have any money on them. Just their blades, their odd curved daggers, and their symbols of Tiamat. That's it.
I'll take one of the symbols of Tiamat.
Okay.
So. Does anyone want any one of the daggers? You want to bleed someone real good?
Is it a good dagger? Or is it
It's a
just
dagger.
It's just
Oh,
a
come
dagger.
It counts mechanically as a dagger.
People, come on! Like, nah, I'm just kidding. It's fine. Just being dumb.
Flavor.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's fair. God, their masks are so stupid, though. Can we just say that real quick? Can I just say that, like, flat out? Like, they just look dumb.
Yeah.
They look like they went to Spirit Halloween and just like.
Yeah, feel free to move your guys around. You're free to do whatever.
Yep. Well,
And again, this
how long would it take?
is why
Been
we
a
had
little bit.
this is why we had the party token.
Yeah, it's been a little bit since we started on this journey.
You guys
How long
wanna
would it take
go-
for us to drop off the dwarf and then head back to the door?
Well, if you follow back the way that you came, all the way the long way around, the spider did suggest that if you just go straight south out of here, it goes right back to the entrance.
That's what I was going to suggest.
Yeah, let's just
Oh, like by the water?
Yes.
Yep. Let's do that.
Yep.
Bang, bang, bang.
Mr. Spider, I have a question.
Of course.
Did something used to live in this place with water right here? Like some big creature?
It seems as if there was once, perhaps, some large creature there, yes. But
I was wondering if you knew.
Oh yeah, here we go. This is where.
Some wizard died down there. Wouldn't want that happening to you.
well, yes, it would appear so. Reyka, you've gone way off the plot here.
Get back with the plot. You're. No, never mind.
The party token is also going way off the plot here. Everyone, stop moving.
Okay.
Jeez Louise.
Get-
I was wondering what's going on?
You're
this right here is
reconvening
where.
at the original area that you entered
Yeah,
in.
there you go. This is it.
So I am in the right place. Okay.
You are, but Reyka was running off in the mines, and the party
Oh,
token
so the
was
party
running
token was in the
off.
wrong place.
Yes.
Oh.
And several of you are still up in the north, but I'll let you guys
Yeah,
sort that out.
I'm just waiting until the party has to.
Party token.
Party token. Reconvening with the group, you do find Gundren and Izzy up at the top, waiting eagerly. Gundren immediately embraces Nundro, and they chat a little bit back and forth. And Izithar looks at the rest of you and very much raises an eyebrow at the drow that's now with you, or a brow at the drow that's now with you. So who's that?
Who do you think?
Black Spider. No time to explain. Dragon cult trying to awaken evil creature.
Oh, crazy. Okay, cool. Right. I see. Okay, you've got one dwarf rescued. Good. We can hold it down here. Still, I don't want these two anywhere near fighting, given their conditions. If that's fine.
Mhm.
Do what you need to do. And point of order, as you guys zoomed past, quickly running past, the dwarves reconvene with each other, hug, share, brief, very happy, reuniting, and speak over Thardan's body. The spider then leads your group back to a junction that you had passed, right over here. Come on. Come on, roll 20. Do the thing.
Back over.
There we go. And at the end of this hallway to the west side, you're making a lot of noise over there.
Yeah, really.
That's a lot of noise.
That's surprising that it made with the microphone, but okay.
I mean, we could hear you running down the stairs too, so to be fair.
Oh, God.
Your house is very echoey.
Yeah, it is.
Where is it? You see in this western passage a large, ornate door that appears to have. If I can find my dang description real quick. Where did it go? No.
Are we supposed to see a door token?
There's no. It's just there's a door in front of you that is stopping you.
Okay.
It is hard to make a double wide door in this and allow you to see the actual doors like point for some reason. You see a large set of double doors that appear to be made of stone, which have intricate carvings along the front faces of them. There appear to be sigils, which look arcane in nature, but do not appear to be glowing in its surface in different places. There are 3 rectangular grooves set into the face of the door, within which sit rods which look a bit like keys. There are large inset handles into the door, but it is closed.
This the door?
Yes, this is the one.
And this goes to the lab.
Correct. If you'll allow me, I can dispel the lock that they have placed upon it.
Thava is going to cast Armor of Agatha.
Okay. That icy armor clings to you once again. You watch as the spider walks up and lays a hand on the door and mutters a few words. And with a pulse of magical energy, you see a ripple across the surface of this large set of double doors. And the visage of a padlock appears before clicking open, and that ripple of energy just kind of fades.
Wow.
Arcane locks.
That's a really good sound effect.
That is what I can offer you here. Most of what I know how to do is getting in and out of places, less so combatant magic, but beyond here lies presumably the cult.
All right.
So
Thank you. Please return to the others and the Dragonborn. Tell him everything you know.
I wish you the best of luck. I apologize that my actions have caused such turmoil. And he bows his head a little bit and clicks the staff on the ground as he turns to start walking southward. But before you is the very large set of stone doors.
all right.
Thava draws her greatsword.
Yep.
Yep, Niah summons her sword.
As you guys push these doors open, they slide inward with a low of stone on stone, revealing a dark passage ahead. Little lights float here and there, but they don't really produce much light beyond their very local position.
Okay.
You may enter, though.
Shall we sneakify?
Yeah.
Please.
You
Let
do
us go
hear
for the sneakify.
echoing ahead of you. You do hear an odd chanting that appears to be echoing from somewhere ahead.
Okay. Well, I rolled 21.
Thava looks annoyed about having to sneak again, but if everyone's sneaking, she guess she'll fucking do it.
Yeah,
I got a
get at
10.
towards the back, Thava.
And
20.
Oh, no. She's gonna glance at that, like, no.
Okay.
Thava and Reyka at the back.
You're going to
Everyone
ask me
else.
to stand in the back.
Stealth rolls for Synas, Bud, and Thava, please.
19.
Ooh, ba ba ba.
2.
Got 7.
Nailed it.
Better than a 1.
It is better than a 1.
Twice as better, actually.
Try my best.
Listen, she's stomping around in heavy armor, okay? What do you expect? She's like,
It's true.
or whatever kind of sound heavy armor makes.
Yeah,
and-
the very of all the metal clicking together, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys proceed ahead. Unsure of whether or not you are completely unhurt or not, but you may proceed.
Okay. Let us take that chance.
I am still beat all to hell, so I'm going to be hanging back.
Oh,
That's
did
fair.
you not recover? Oh, yeah.
I did recover as much as I could. It was not nearly enough.
Well, hey, you know those 5 good berries saved your life.
That's
You're
true.
welcome.
actually
Right.
true.
You know what? I've got a spare potion of healing. You could
Oh.
just take it.
I should check and see if I do.
Like it's 2d4 plus 2. Go for it.
Yeah, you make sure you know what's in your inventories, guys.
If you really want, Thava could.
I would
heal you.
greatly appreciate. I mean, I would appreciate that, but I'm not going to ask for it because I'm not sure what kind of.
I mean, Synas will
Yeah.
offer it. Yeah, if you're
I
if
am
you're
at-
hanging back and looking hurt, yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
I appear
Niah
to
is
have
one
one
that-
as well, so if the first one doesn't do the job hardly at all, then
Okay.
I'll use this one.
Want me to pop it now or save it for
Yeah,
actually later?
do it now.
Okay.
And do at least one now, yeah.
All right, I will pop a potion of healing. 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
Cool. I got 4 health back.
Hell yeah.
You want the second one or what?
I mean, it's been sitting in the pouch for a while. It's probably expired, you know.
yeah, it's past its sell by date. So here
You
you go,
have-
Niah.
would you
Go
have-
ahead
would
and
you-
take it.
God. Okay. What do you have?
Best by 1491 DR.
All right.
Hey, that's this year.
Oh,
And
shit.
Delete it.
Okay, that's better. Another 8.
All right.
There you go. All right.
Still not full health, but
It's better than Death's Door or something, you know.
Join-
halfway there.
Join the club, Niah. We're the -1 health gang.
Okay, as you guys begin to proceed in, you see at the end of this corridor ahead of you, a ghostly, sort of oddly, sourcelessly lit pool. This pool of liquid seems to show the night sky within it, but it sits perfectly still within this dark cavern, covered in a layer of mist. In the center, a lightly glowing rock protrudes from the odd water, upon which rest 2 bodies, clearly in advanced stages of decay. One sitting upright hugging its knees, the other appearing to be hanging on at the edge. Its lower half is submerged in the water, so you can't see much of it.
My
Do they
God.
look recent or
It's the
old?
Titanic.
They look extremely old.
Okay.
And I send my dancing lights into the water again.
Sure. As you do so, the second they breach the surface, your spell breaks.
Oh,
And they just vanish.
soon as
No
they-
light reaches.
as soon
If
as
you
they
dip
go
one
under
under the
the
water,
surface.
they just
Okay.
poof, gone. No light.
got it. Okay. I'll recast them when I
Yep.
get the chance.
Not as bad as I figured was going to happen.
Well, actually, I'm not casting. We're sneaking.
Yes. And as your lights ripple the top of the water there, from impacting and a bit of odd cancellation occurring, you see several ripples start to move as if the wake of some underwater creature moving around right toward that point. They move and then vanish right at where that light had entered the water.
I like nothing about this.
Don't disturb the water.
Yeah, I might be the Pippin of the.
You might be.
Might be?
Get bored, start messing with an orc.
Yeah.
Pippin. Oh my god. Pippin if Pippin had a flamethrower.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I like starry stuff.
Yeah.
Does this look like familiar in any way, or is like, can I do like an Arcana check to
Make
maybe I can figure it out?
Make a flat intelligence check.
Oh no,
We don't have any
Come
smart
on,
people
baby.
in this party, though.
I'm kind of smart.
He's the smartest.
Oh.
Why won't it let me roll? Okay, we'll just do a normal D20.
He's got a 14 int, so
Oh.
That's gonna be an 18 altogether.
18.
Smart and silent.
As you're
Oh,
looking,
now it rolls.
as you're looking at this odd starscape in the water, you realize there are constellations here, but this doesn't look anything like any night sky you've seen, any portion of the night sky. It's very odd. It almost looks as if you're looking through into space, and it's completely unfamiliar, the star arrangement.
Huh. I'm not interested in touching it given the rippling. But I'm making a mental note of this.
Mhm.
Maybe come back after we deal with a bigger problem right now.
Another path leads up to the north where you do hear louder chanting. The answer is no on that, Wyld.
Okay.
Where would you like to go?
I guess we continue sinking forward.
Yeah.
No, we dive into the water.
Oh, I mean...
Everyone jump into the water.
Cannonball.
Y'all are in control of the party token.
I mean, we could send somebody in. We could send in Bud.
Consider Rinn.
I am a good swimmer.
Yeah, he's an amphibian.
Oh my
Wait a second.
Oh no. As your group begins to approach this cavern, you see distant light in the next area. Odd colors seem to ripple once in a while, purples, blues, kind of sparking light around the room ahead of you in this odd fractaline pattern.
Okay, we keep going.
I'm just waiting for your guys' token to get to the point where you see the rest of the room.
Got it. Oh.
Big room.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I am concerned at the lack of people. Oh no, there they are.
There
There
they
they
are.
are.
They are quite far.
Oh,
I don't
there's
like that.
Many of them. This is a large group, you guys.
Considering how
Oh,
much.
there's a wizard.
What the fuck is that?
That's a Lord of Change, okay?
Yeah, that
You
was
play
my first
Warhammer?
thought. That was my first thought too. And
You know what I
Very
really wish I
bird-like.
had right now? What
my
I
God.
really wish I had right now?
Fireball?
Fireball.
Yeah.
Jarnathan.
You see that
Guys,
this...
it's Jonathan.
Oh my gosh.
Jonathan! No, it's not Jonathan. This cavern you see is filled with oddly protruding purple and bluish crystals, which appear to glow with an eerie light. Several pillars of rock extend as natural supports to the high ceiling above and seem to pulse with odd bluish energy, visible in the natural craggy surfaces. At the far end of this cavern, you see several individuals in black and gray robes standing around, a magical diagram on the floor, chanting in what sounds like a very odd dialect of Draconic. From the back wall protrudes an odd cacophony of crystalline shapes. Lightning bolts appear to be arcing between them, but sit frozen still in time. A blackish-gray crystal levitates in the middle of this circle, as a black-feathered Aarakocra with eagle-like features approaches from the side. Adorned in opulent wizard's robes, he appears to be directing an odd twisting of magical energy from the crystals into an odd, complicated, mechanical, perhaps arcane device in one of his taloned hands.
Okay.
Maybe
You
we should
also
sneak
see-
over here.
You also see a human, bearded, looking to be in his mid-40s, in a plain-looking robe with a staff made of a translucent material. Like glass. That catches the odd lights of the cave. You also notice that anything that appears to be near where those gray crystals are seems to lose their color as they get closer, as if visual light is being drained from the nearby area. That is what you see.
It's a very cool image.
This is a boss battle, and I really wish we'd had a long rest, and I really wish that we'd done whatever was to the right and got to level 5.
You would not get to level 5 until this whole dungeon's finished.
Oh, okay, never mind.
This is not an experience-based campaign.
You
Got
guys
it.
look. I'm almost level 5, and you guys look like just enough XP.
Where do you guys go as you enter this room?
Okay, it's gonna be
I
really
think
hard
we
to
should
sneak up.
over here.
Because-
Oh,
Oh
my
man,
God.
Thava does not want to fucking sneak. She's just like, I want to fucking.
Because
Maybe
as your party
Loud
begins
fucker
to
should
enter
stay
the
behind.
room, the Aarakocra stops,
Ah.
glancing down towards you all.
Yep. Okay.
No
Okay,
sneaking.
well,
Adventurers! Welcome. You must be the mercenaries that have been wandering around and playing at being heroes. Quite the effort you've put in around here. Saving a town, dealing with bandits, slaying a dragon. My. Oh. Come closer. We will speak with you first. I would have you witness what this room entails. Mind your manners, though.
Like that idea.
It is free movement.
Yeah, we should take the opportunity to get closer. Just an FYI.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
I need to get closer.
He waits until your party is about here.
Where? Oh god.
There. Okay.
And then he holds up a feathered hand.
Okay.
That's close enough. And as your party gathers there, he looks at each and every one of you, slowly, taking you all in. And he stops when he sees Rinn.
Oh.
Oh. You must be the fiery-haired girl that she was telling me about. I'm surprised she was telling the truth, actually. Oh.
I gaze around the room to see if there's any relevant female.
No, there is not. Not that you can see.
Uh-oh.
Gesturing to the numerous individuals in the cavern, as the strands of gray energy collecting in the item that he wields finish and fully draw in, the mechanical features of it begin to click, clack, click, clack, click, clack, click, clack, clack, as a sphere forms around this moat of energy, and the gray crystals begin to shudder, crack.
I think we should act.
He then addresses the other individuals. Spare the red-haired girl. Bring her with you when you finish here. The rest are of no consequence. The lightning begins to move in the cavern, slow, arcing between the crystals as time on them seems to move.
We should act. Let's act.
While I do adore this cute little show that you've all been putting on, this asinine conflict is too much for me. Ayano. And the bearded wizard looks over at him. Deal with this and return to me. Consider this your first test in joining our wondrous mother's cult. You three, with me. And with one word, him and the three closest cultists vanish. Suddenly from sight.
We did it, guys. Half the battle's already over.
Oh, thank God.
As he speaks one magical word and they seem to just blink away.
I wonder if I would have shot them with Scorching Ray, if that would have happened or not.
And that's where we're gonna...
I was really thinking about it.
That's where we're gonna end the session for tonight.
No!
I was about to say, I was like, this is like...
I was really excited to get started.
Unfortunately, we do not have time for tonight. Yeah.
Gosh, we've been wandering for so long. They also look kind of tired. Maybe we should all just take a long rest.
But yes.
And besides, there's no way we're gonna handle 2 wizards plus, you know.
No. Something to look forward to on next session.
Cultists.
Yes.
I can't believe Jarnathan is here.
Jarnathan.
God.
He's got an important meeting he's got to get to.
Clearly.
Is it Jarnathan?
It's Jarnathan. Jarnathan.
Oh, it is
Oh,
Jarnathan.
That is
I thought
actually
it
that
was
kind of
Jonathan this whole time. I
It's
always thought it was
Jarnathan, yeah. Anyway.
In my mind, he's been taunted a sequel.
Until
again, so.
next time, we will see what befalls you all in this odd little cavern. Next time on Dorks in Danger.
Dorks in Danger!
We're in danger.
So true.
Just a tad.